Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Green Room Unfiltered, episode 16. I'm Robby Learn, Ryan Morris, Drew Burns, and Geneviève Dubé, everybody, is joining us from the
Geneviève.
Gorilla Cheeks podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, congrats on that.
Thank you. Just launched
Gorilla
last
Cheeks.
week. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's grand.
I have been waiting to ask you this is like an obvious question. Where did the name Gorilla Cheeks come from?
Oh my God, it's kind of a long story. I was when I was doing my undergrad, I was working at a med spa, running the front desk, and one of the perks was, let's do your laser hair removal. And I was face down and become good friends with the owner, and she was doing the laser, and she was like, what in the actual fuck? You are hairy. And I was like, yeah. She was like, your ass cheeks look like a gorilla's. And I was like, thank you so much. So there's a reason for it being called that for a podcast, but hilarious. But I was like, so funny. I was dying laughing for a second. And then I was like, wait, should my feelings be hurt? I don't think so. I'm like, if it's behind there, it's not my problem. Like, I don't, and she's handling it. Then I ended up using this as like part of a joke and a punchline in comedy. And then when I was trying to find a podcast name, I had an idea for what I wanted my podcast to look like and what the vibe was and stuff. And everything I could think of as a title, I guess I'm an unoriginal piece of shit, but there was already one almost like it or exactly it.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with something unique for a podcast because
there's a green room.
There's too many podcasts.
There's a green room.
There's about 2,500 green rooms.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck. That's competitive as fuck.
Yeah, that's why we had.
But confident of you to be like, you know what, I'm it.
How many have 16 episodes though? Most have a few and then they fall off. It's like how many are active in the last year?
We keep going. We keep going, and we have multiple iterations.
I just kept for no particular reason. Like I made a joke. Maybe I'll just call it Gorilla Cheeks because it's funny to me. But I was like, that doesn't make sense to convey to people what it's about. Then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I like it. I kept coming back to it because I liked it, even though it doesn't really make sense in a podcasting space. But every time I would send it to somebody, they'd be like, well, what does that mean? So at least I knew like intrigue would be there if I name it Gorilla Cheeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Like why?
No, it's
and
memorable.
My guests always too. My guests always ask.
Yeah.
As well. So that's good.
I feel like it's easy to remember because the first time I heard it, I just remembered it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first time I seen you talk about it or post about it, it's like, I remember the name. I'm not going to forget it.
Perfect.
But something like the Green Room, I feel like we're constantly like, people are like, what's your podcast?
What do I look up? I look up, I tell my family to watch it and they're like, okay, what do I look up? Bomb comedy, Robby, stand-up, podcast. And I'm like, yeah, you'll probably get it.
It might come up.
Probably be on there.
It might come up if you type that.
Gorilla Cheeks, so it's like a
keywords.
Pokemon. It snaps to mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla Cheeks, so it's like you're gonna remember that.
I'm
it's
glad.
catchy too.
Thank you
like
guys.
It rolls off the tongue.
Thank you for saying that. That actually makes me super happy to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
So.
Now there might be actual gorilla doctors who are very disappointed in the
gorilla doctors.
Yeah, they might want to. They want to.
And you know what? My undergrad was studying like biological anthropology, physical anthropology. So actually, like that's where Jane Goodall started with it. Primatology was a big part of it. So you know what? Actually, I can get fact. I can talk about it if you want that stuff. So I got you.
Oh, okay.
I'm on lock with it.
So if you get like 100 hate comments, you'd be like, "Oh, we're doing the spite episode."
Yeah. They didn't let me get in it. Yeah.
Let's not go bananas over this response.
Oh my God.
You can have that
bananas. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We need like a gong or something. Every time Ryan does a good joke, we need to symbolize it with something.
Yeah.
We need to make the gong 90% louder than all of our voices.
Yeah.
Just so that Donnelly is the one falling asleep watching these podcasts, and he keeps them on loop too. So we get a view every single time.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's an inside joke.
We're kind of a sleep podcast. It's Ryan's friends who watch it, and they say, "Oh, I watch it and I fall asleep."
That's nice though. You're providing a good service.
Yeah, and
Apparently
I guess
we are ASMR.
Oh.
I guess our podcast is very soothing. Our voices are soothing.
It's only ASMR because we can barely ever hear Ryan. He's always whispering into the mic. It's unintentional, but it is ASMR.
It is, but all the bears in the community are gonna be like, "Oh, there's a female," so they're gonna get like off, and they're like, "Oh, they're gonna lose it."
Ryan's always so quiet, and it's funny because I've noticed the exact same thing in live shows. Robby is always very loud.
Really, I don't.
You are okay. So at the Laugh Lab at Taps, you are 10 times louder than everyone else. It is crazy. And I sometimes I want to go up and turn it down just for you to come up in between each person.
Oh, I will notice.
But it's not worth it because you'll only be a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you can't. No, but that's the thing. You can't notice because when you're on stage there,
Right.
it's there. The speakers are in front of you, so you don't hear like how it translates.
Right.
Wow.
It's hard to hear. But then you have us right in front of the speaker who like it's very clear who's louder.
And that's a crazy paradox because you'll never know. Like I could watch a video of how loud I am, but I'll never know what it's like to be another human listening to me. It's like you can't see yourself through somebody else's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We have cameras.
You can try the Ray-Ban glasses, but it's still not the same effect.
Sure.
You can try that, but it won't work.
I get it. It's also like a subjective thing too.
Right. But it's good to be louder than it's good to be.
So for context,
Wakes people
when I
up.
was younger, there's a battery acid fire. The fire extinguisher had gum in it.
Battery acid fire. And
Someone
then
did a PSP mod.
you Daredevil?
Where they actually cut into a battery, and the battery had a big explosion. That's Stanford.
Bad. That's
Not a big
unfortunate.
explosion. It was a big
But
fire.
hold on.
Wait,
What
is this a real?
wait,
Is this a real story you're telling?
Yes.
Okay,
so
wait.
I went to put it out. I breathed in so much
why
smoke.
were you there?
Because it was our tech class. So it was our computer lab.
Okay, how old were you?
16, 17.
Okay.
So the amount of vocal scarring is half the reason why. So it's not that I'm like,
You have vocal scarring?
yeah, that's why like I literally don't have that range. Like I can't control. Like, do you ever notice how like my bass pitch is? Even if I try to,
Wait,
whatever
hold
voice
on,
I do, you
hold
can
on.
always hear.
This
is
happened
a
at
big
Stanford. We
reveal.
went to school together.
Yeah.
This happened at Stanford?
This probably would have been. Remember the fire alarm would have been pulled when you're probably in grade 9 or 10.
How do you guys know each other?
And you were the only person afflicted by this?
They've known
Yeah,
each other
because
for
the
a
carpet
while.
lab in 52 used to have.
We went to high school together.
Room 52 used to have carpet before tiles. They got pulled out with a battery acid fire.
Room 52.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Digita's lab.
Whose lab?
Area
Digitana, Mr.
52.
Diggs.
Area 52, room 52.
Miss Mills, yeah, the intersection. It was the second
That's a
one.
theory.
It was basically with all the computer, they did programming, whatever else there.
Do you think it's a coincidence that it was room 52 when it's area 52? The world is kind of
Actually,
conspiracy.
well,
Yeah,
shit.
a battery fire.
So you're really
Yeah.
like an alien then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I went
Yeah,
to the.
that explains
but-
why you're so weird. Yeah.
It would explain a lot.
I remember Mr. Dig. I remember that guy.
Wait, you went to
Digitana.
Stanford too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I went to the same school, but like 10, 15 years later.
We're all different generations of Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember.
So you're 35, right?
I would
It
just.
will be this year, yeah.
So you're okay. So he was like graduating. I'm 30. So he was graduating when I was in grade 9. That's why he said that.
'Cause I did
Got
12B.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
why.
see. And then
Okay.
he's like 20. How old are you?
21. I'm going to be 21 in
Gonna
September.
be 21.
Child.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good to know.
All alumni of Stanford.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
I
this
would
is
just
the-
lead with like, yeah, we all went to Stanford and just not explain where. I went to Stanford. University in the U.S. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are all alumni. of-
And then this is the best we could come up with if we put all our Stanford brains together. We'll do a podcast in the library.
That's good.
For $10, you can go to Princeton if you thrift the right sweater. I had
True.
a person walk up to me at Walmart. He's like, "You went to Princeton?" I'm like, "This is a real Princeton sweater." And the guy's like, "He was like my alum," and I'm like, "Gosh." I'm like, then again, I can't judge. He's shopping at Walmart in Niagara Falls, so
I feel it's funny though because I feel like Stanford has a bad reputation now.
Why?
no, they're a great
People
school
don't
right
like
now.
Stanford.
The high
Are they?
school or the
Yeah.
university in the U.S., which
First
No,
one,
no.
then the
Okay, so
other.
the high school here is Stamford with an M.
stand with an
Yeah.
M.
Yeah, it's confusing.
But if you say it quickly enough, people will know.
Exactly.
Yeah, people will think it's
I went there for
That's what I
3
said.
years before I realized I was spelling it wrong.
second oldest
Well, we saw
school
the
in
no.
Canada.
We know you can't
I
spell.
go
for
literally,
shit.
I spell like I hear, and I have bad hearing. So it's like A for effort is my motto. What I
Got
lack
it.
in skill and make up for an effort is literally going to be on my tombstone.
Effort's where it matters. That's
Thank
it.
you.
You're
I
welcome.
did not know. So we went to this guy had like a lot of brothers in high school, and I did not know this guy's
Brothers
name.
or brothers?
First, both. Yeah.
It was Stanford. Yeah.
Got it.
There's a lot of brothers there. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. My brother, one of my brother's best friends was black. Shout out Hilson. He ended up dating his sister. Ended up marrying my little brother,
Oh my God.
and they have a little kid. Best
Gorgeous.
nephew ever. Sophia, shout out.
Oh really?
But the odds, we always joke. I'm like, ha ha ha, Hilson, my brother's gonna bang your sister, and then 10 years later,
It happened.
I'm just so fascinated. I know I don't want to derail this too much, but I'm just like so curious.
Please
Okay,
do.
so you guys all,
Please.
so you all went to Stanford.
We all went to Stanford,
at
yeah.
different times. So how did this come together? Then?
So Pretty much, I feel like I'm just the ringleader of it all because I worked at Yuck Yucks.
Okay.
So like
these guys were already in comedy.
He came to do an open mic. Like both these guys, I re-met him at Yuck Yucks.
Did
My
you guys know
second
each other
mic was Yuck Yucks.
We met at Yuck Yucks. We started
so
at
not
like
all
the same
school.
time, and Ryan is like outgoing, and I was the only comedian to be like, not be like,
I'm more of a drag people along. So like, Robby.
Yeah.
yeah.
In my last 2 years there, I believe I started.
Yeah.
And they never had an open mic, and I started an open mic.
Okay, cool.
When I became a manager there, so
Okay.
I kind of met everybody, and that's kind of the rosebud of what's happening now.
Yeah, that's our scene.
Yeah.
We're part of kind of a wave. We're kind of like on the second wave in
We
Niagara
like to think
comedy.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So it's like 20% of my mics in the last year and a half were at Yuck Yucks because of his open mic show. And then he pivoted.
So cool.
Now like 35% of my mics are at Monday at Bomb Comedy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Andrew's directly responsible for at least half my sets.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're probably the most consistent for the show at Taps.
Do you
You've probably
live
done the
far?
most.
You're
Either
close
you
by?
or Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sets up when I have my little one, shows it was grandma's on Monday. It's her favorite thing.
Aww.
Some we can do pod, arrange. Yeah, I haven't missed one
And pop
since
in.
August.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's good. That's almost a year. And we just had our 1 year
Yeah, we've only
anniversary
been
show
going for
last
a
week.
year, yeah.
Hell
It's just
yeah.
been a year, yeah. So
Oh yeah, it's exciting.
yeah, it's pretty
So
exciting.
congratulations.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, thank you.
And we've had multiple
fun.
iterations of this podcast.
We've been trying this podcast for a while.
Yeah,
it's
we've
finally
been-
kind of we're finally getting it to a point where it's like working and people are watching.
Just
it.
works, yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah,
Because we had it at this, first.
we did it at a studio. We did it on like the Niagara Falls radio station,
Oh, whoa. Okay.
4680Q.
Very
yeah,
cool.
ran by Pat Porter. He used to
Who was a
host.
legend,
He used to like run the classic rock station
Hmm.
over here, and then he just kind of does his own. You pay him a certain amount, and he gives you a block, and then we do it, and
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. I don't know if you're supposed to. I don't know if you're
bleep
supposed
that
to.
we
all
can
out.
bleep it out.
Yeah,
And
just pretend like I'm swearing the whole
He's
time.
not
You can do that.
gonna. He's not gonna. Here, I'm gonna tell an extra story about like
Redo
cookies
that story,
or
yeah.
something,
Like,
and then put it in and be like, "Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, cookies." But anyway, yeah, we did it at that radio show, and
We did it for a while there, yeah.
yeah.
And
that's cool. That's
we moved
great.
to the library because it's the
I mean,
greatest
why not?
library. Thank you, Victoria Library, for the setup.
I love a library.
Yeah, it's
I'm
great.
obsessed with libraries. The smell, oof, so good.
You like the smell of libraries?
Yeah,
Are you a
I like
book
a little
reader or
must.
no?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You still read books often, or
Yeah, I do. I have like a couple on the go right now, but I'm using. I try to use like an actual physical book when I go somewhere to like sit and. Like I don't go on vacation often, but like when I do, just like try to have a physical book on the beach. But
Yeah.
I mostly am reading on my phone, or I have like an e-reader now.
Right.
Gay, and yeah, that's it.
Do you ever listen to books?
Yeah, I am. Right. I never was into it. I love podcasts, but
Yes.
an Audible book. Like I just started. I would say
Yeah.
in like after Christmas, listening to them, and have a couple on the go with that too now.
So what are you reading right now? Do you want to out what you're reading or no?
Honestly, really embarrassing. I have.
Is it like smut or something? You're not.
No, it's
What do
like,
you mean
it's not
embarrassing?
smut. It'd be fun if it was. I've never really gotten
Well,
too
Ryan's
heavily into
reading
the smut
smut.
stuff, but it's kind of like a domestic thriller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? A domestic thriller. It's kind of like and it varies by author and like how they do it, but it's just kind of like it's like a psychological domestic meaning within certain like housing community or whatever kind of thing.
Okay.
There,
So like
Yeah.
The Shining.
I kind of this one's taking place in New York.
Robbie doesn't read books.
Why would you? You don't have to.
No, I buy old books for the smell.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I
they
wish
smell
they would
fucking
put
good.
it in a candle.
Is that a
good.
Jewish thing?
I actually think that
No.
there are candles that do that.
Yeah, are there old
smell
They
of
do
books?
that. Yeah. You can buy candles that smell like books or old books or
Anything.
libraries. Like I'm telling you, open one of those old books up.
Wow.
Yeah, and I heard that's what helped. That's where they got the COVID cure from.
Now I can put video games on my bookshelf and not old books, random ass. No, they're cool. I buy the old fantasy books in the 80s with like the
Oh my
cool
God.
design on the front.
Yeah, I was gonna say the craziest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for the real questions.
Yeah.
What's your medium for listening to audio? Like, do you listen when you're on walks? Do you listen to your books when you drive? Like, what's your form of fiction? Do you
It's like a relevant
So
one.
I like I said, I haven't spent a ton of time yet doing Audible. Right now, okay, so I typically
or podcasts if that helps.
like okay, so podcasts I'm a little I'm fucking insane. I can barely sit with my own thoughts. So it's on. Like I'm listening. So when I'm walking my dog, like a podcast when I'm walking my dog, if I'm driving, if I'm whatever, like unless I need to like sit down and do work while I'm driving, like in the back of a car or something, I just for them I've got them on. If I'm focusing, then I don't. But yeah, and I like to physically read because it makes me sleepy and stuff like that. But I have kind of gotten into an Audible kick at night, but it's sort of a mistake because it keeps me up. But if I run out of podcasts, my next thing to jump to is an Audible book right now.
That is a perfect answer because I have the same cue. Next question. What's your playback speed?
Regular.
That's okay.
Yeah. I know my brain works too fast as well, so it drives me insane sometimes, but I like to honor how they're doing it on purpose.
But people talk. NPR is great, but if it's not 2-point speed,
you're losing your mind.
I don't want to thank them for their service.
What are they talking about? What kind of NPR stuff do you listen to, Ryan?
Yeah.
You can listen to the daily hourly update in 2 minutes if you listen at 2 and a bit speed with sentence shortening on.
Update on what?
Do you listen to like
I gotta listen to all of it.
everything at 2 times speed? Do you listen to like
Between
podcasts?
1.5 if they
Just
talk
not
like
music.
regular people. Yeah, not music.
Okay.
It breaks your brain. Although some intro songs sound better at higher speed.
Sometimes I listen to this podcast on 2 times speed. It's
Yeah, I
funny
would
because
too.
I lived it in 1 time speed, and then I could listen to it. And I'm like, I never heard my voice sound so funny. Yeah.
I like it.
That's why you keep talking lower and lower. You're the lowest, but I think I think it's just your proximity to the.
I like to get up close to the.
Yeah, I know.
close
It's
to
I get
and
paranoid.
It's the same way on the laugh lab
Because
too.
this room doesn't really have a.
Oh yeah, it's
The mic doesn't want me to do it anymore. Now that I
Yeah.
said I did that, but this room doesn't really have like good, like acoustics.
Yeah.
Like it sounds good when you watch a video. Because I bet when you came in here, like, oh my god, this is the most echoey room of all time. It's gonna sound like shit.
It's fine. It all
It sounds
works.
great if you're not yelling.
Yeah.
Sorry, it sounds great if you're not yelling.
Yeah,
But we don't have
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
Van Dyke on the podcast, so we don't have to.
Bro, give me 15 zins.
Yeah, there's this guy. named,
Shout out to our buddy.
Yeah, we can't.
If I looked like I got punched in the face like Rocky and was part Italian, that'd be our buddy.
he
Anthony.
is kind of
Jesus
like
Christ.
Sylvester Stallone in a way.
Ryan did a Zin one time on the podcast.
15 milligrams in. It was not good.
So you did as in that
In the
like,
middle of a planking
One time
contest.
I
It wasn't a
wasn't here.
zin. It was
do you like
some-
smoke or something? Like is that
No,
why?
not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
No, he
That was
just
a
got
good-
peer pressured into doing a Zin by Anthony.
That's just nicotine, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it was like doing like 3 milligram.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Or 3 5 milligram pouches.
And how did you feel?
Not good, but I still beat him in a planking contest.
Oh.
Yeah, by a couple of minutes.
Bro's like a big sports bro. Who,
Oh, okay.
There's a clip of it on the Instagram
Yeah.
where like
Gotta check it out.
I made a compilation of throughout the episode where he just keeps like they're talking and he just keeps like gagging, and then eventually he just gets up.
No.
And
I
obviously
didn't do it. I
pukes.
spit in a cup. I'm like, I need this not in my mouth.
looked like
That's
you puked.
disgusting.
Well,
dude.
they
I'm
had a
sorry.
garbage can with
No, I'm
cups.
not
Oh, no,
discussing with
yeah.
you. I'm just saying like that's gotta like nicotine.
It's
yeah.
not good. I'm like,
I almost
okay.
puked last episode.
Not for nicotine reasons.
Yeah, we gotta stop
No,
puking.
no.
Yeah.
we gotta stop. I don't know. Maybe
gotta
it's
start
the
coming
color
in. Make it
palette
happen
of this
right now.
room.
He was not feeling well. He had food poisoning from an
Oh,
undisclosed location.
fuck.
Okay, now you're making it obvious.
Well, it's
Wait,
not
what?
my fault. I brought you to Taco Bell after a show for a good time.
You ate Taco
it's
Bell?
yeah,
Before
yeah.
pod?
It was
You're
Taco
insane.
Bell. It was Taco
If
Bell.
you know you're going to be sitting down here for 2 hours, why are you having Taco Bell before?
I was hungry and it
Yeah,
was
Robby,
the
that's
closest.
actually a good question.
Well, because
You
I went
know
there.
it's going to have you like in 30 minutes instead.
I thought
like, it's gonna,
thought that it was one of the ones that were connected to the KFC. So I was like, okay, I'll just walk over there. And then I get
Double
there.
risk.
And then I get there, and then I'm like, the KFC is not here. I thought it would be the Taco Bell KFC combo that
Okay.
everybody knows.
I didn't know
And
that
then-
was a thing.
Oh, I'm so.
But I love it.
It's a thing. It's in Niagara Falls.
Okay, so I actually, now I feel left out, and
I've seen
you
it
guys
a
are
couple
more
times.
privileged than I am. I've never seen that before.
Really?
I've seen like the combos, but it's usually like Wendy's and like Tim Hortons or something
The Tim
like that.
Hortons, yeah, that's a common one. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
So
you
hold on,
pay
hold on,
double
hold on.
licensing fees, you can get both.
Okay.
So you get one or the other because it's the same company.
No, it's feisty. I like it.
So it's like Tim Horton or it's like Swiss Chalet Harvey's.
I like that it's like fried chicken in Taco Bell. Like that's so random.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is a good combo because it's like beef and chicken.
But I went there and it wasn't there. I misremembered. I had the Mandela effect about KFC, so I'm just like, well, fuck, I'll just go to Taco Bell.
Shit.
I rarely go. Like everybody talks about, we had the what's it called, the Doritos Locos Tacos or whatever.
The best.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I forgot what I
have them
didn't
all
get
the
that
time.
one. I got something else.
Okay,
but-
hold on. Let's rewind a second because
Yes.
I've been hoping that Wendy's would come up because I wanted to mention
like a
this.
square
So my
patty?
favorite maybe food item of all time
Okay. Of all time,
is
in
the
general.
spicy chicken from Wendy's. Very good.
You're welcome.
That's what she said.
It's pretty good.
Have you ever had the spicy chicken? Has
No.
anyone here had
I
the
have.
spicy chicken?
I have
From
had it.
Wendy's.
It's really good, and it's always been really good. And they just changed the recipe.
Ooh.
Like it's like a big thing. It's like
Like
been in the news.
like a negative change or a
I
positive
don't know. I
change?
haven't had it, but it can't be.
Why didn't we should have? I would have got you one on the way. We could have.
That would
sat
have been a
and
great
taste
idea. We
tested.
should do a taste test. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a good idea for. A
That would have
podcast.
been. Yeah, we ate
But-
burgers on the pod before.
We would have had 4 beforehand for comparison. That's the real issue.
It seems like none of you have had it before. So this
No,
is
I've
kind of-
had it. I literally said I had it.
You
Never
have?
had- never
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
It wasn't like I don't have to be like, it
starving.
tasted like this.
I
and
didn't
that.
know if they were kosher. Or,
No, it's Wendy's. They're not anything.
Okay, who here has tried at least every burger on the menu? At least one point. You try at least a
Where?
like any place. You never had like a Big Mac in your life at all.
I love a
Yeah,
Big
or a
Mac.
quarter pounder.
Never had a quarter pounder.
Never once in your life.
I'm a big McDonald's. We were a McDonald's family for sure. growing
Never,
up.
ever, ever
Wendy's.
on your life swear on a
Big
grave.
Mac for sure. Give me junior chicken any
Yeah.
day. Now, thank God, breakfast is 24 hours because when I get home from the show, and I promise you tonight I'll be doing the same thing,
yeah.
I get Egg McMuffin, fries, Diet Coke, every sauce imaginable, like a sickening amount.
Do you think McDonald's is the best breakfast out of the fast food?
I don't know if I have enough experience to weigh
think
in on
it
this. I don't need political about it, but I do feel like it is my favorite thing, and I get it after almost every show.
We should do a
Because in
tier list.
Canada, it's a 24-hour situation. Thank God.
Okay, but have you guys fucked with Wendy's breakfast, which is really good?
No.
Their fries are
It is-
actually
it's new,
The
though.
fries
When
are, but BK breakfast per dollar per value
Never had
is
Burger
so
King.
good.
I know.
Never ever. Or Burger
I
King
know.
breakfast?
I'm aware. I've never had Burger King. I've never had Taco Bell.
The strawberry smoothies at
Wait, you've
Burger
never had Burger King at all, or just
No.
breakfast?
No, never had Burger King.
I don't think you're missing much.
I don't think so
Yeah, this is
either.
kinda-
And that's
it's
why I'm not
whatever.
going to dabble.
I think like the other places are better. I think Wendy's
Yeah.
is better. I think McDonald's is better.
Listen, I've had a ton of fast food in my life, and it's ongoing, including a lot of places in the U.S. Have you guys ever dabbled in some of the
Yes.
the niche U.S. markets?
Steak and Shake.
Almost
I
never.
still wish I could go.
Yeah, Shake
They
Shack.
got rid of microwave. No, Steak and Shake. It's a
okay, I've
upstate
never had
New
that.
York
Jesus
specific
Christ.
small thin patty.
Steak and Shake.
It's a slightly more fancy version of In-N-Outs, but on the other side of the
It's what?
country.
It's a fancier version than In-N-Out Steak and Shake. What makes it fancier?
It's a like 1960s. It looks like an old school flat interior.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Everything's
Oh, that's cool.
Like old school fry. They don't even have a microwave in the business anymore. Every restaurant looks the exact same. It's
Yeah.
like a cult, but they're
Great.
amazing.
I love it.
It's like the White Castle of New York State.
But White Castle's garbage.
Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying the
Is it?
equivalent of like
So don't
people
you
liking
dare.
White Castle. Different food,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No, In-N-Out's good. It's decent. I prefer Shake Shack on the East Coast. There is a random Shake Shack though in LA and Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they made it like unique to it. But otherwise, In-N-Out.
Okay, what about Five Guys? Can we agree it's
Five Guys.
overrated and like,
I've never been to any of these.
You never been to Five Guys? It's here.
No, I've never. Is it here?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super greasy.
It
Like it's
is.
in your saliva after. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
You know when that grease is like
yeah.
stuck in there, and you're like, ooh, it's like I can't spit
Really?
it out anymore. Yeah, it's just like in your stomach, exchanging between your mouth. and your
That's how I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
about
sorry, I'm
KFC.
so sorry.
KFC like
Guys
sticks
and
with me.
Yeah, KFC's insane.
Yeah.
Nowadays, yeah.
Would you pay $5 for a small fry? But they put a bunch in the bag and they're like, but yeah, it's factored in. It's like, look, buy all these
Oh,
fries,
so
but you're
that's
paying
the-
so
yeah.
much.
It's not in the States, but have you guys ever been to Fast Eddie's?
Of course.
Fast Eddie's is heat, dude.
Yeah,
That
the
place was
curly
fire.
fries, right?
Fast Eddie's
so
is
good.
awesome.
Yeah. There was one in Brantford, and my one girlfriend and I, at the time when we were like young, I would go from Lancaster to Brantford, and she would always talk about Fast Eddie's, they like chili cheese fries or something? What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
What was
yeah.
that?
That's the one I got.
Yeah. So we'd walk over and she'd get it and I would never get it. And then one time I tried a couple bites and I was like, yeah.
It's
decent.
good.
Do you guys ever have Licks?
The one in Brantford is still there, by
Yeah.
the way.
Where's Licks?
The Brantford one's still there. And
Yeah.
it's drive-through only or walk up. There's no inside seating.
You can I don't think
Licks or
they
Fast Eddie's? What are you talking about?
Fast Eddie's.
Fast Eddie's. I've only been to one heading to London. I think it's St.
That has
Thomas or
sit down?
something. And they have benches and stuff outside. Like they
Okay.
have like a picnic table. But like there's I don't think you can ever go in them. You could walk up and order and then
Yeah.
go in your car or sit on the benches.
Yeah, showed up Marie. That's all I could remember. Fast Eddie's, my only Fast Eddie's experience.
I think it's specifically southwestern Ontario.
Maybe.
You could get it, because there's
went to
none
one.
in Niagara region. I think you have to go to Brantford to get it.
Yeah, that's the
really?
only thing the only one I've ever been to, but yeah, it wasn't in Hamilton for sure. Like it's never been there.
Brantford and London.
I don't even know where the one was I went to. It's probably in Brantford because I remember I was going to Toronto and someone else was driving and they just brought me there. Like I just ended up there on the way home. So that's probably where it was. Yeah.
I think I saw one in the Kitchener area too.
Oh, could be. Yeah,
Oh,
that
might be,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Those places are kind of
Why
awesome.
don't they have any?
I've
See,
wanted to go
everybody-
back ever since.
A lot of businesses skip over the Niagara region because when American fast food brands try to test a Canadian market, they always go to Toronto. Sometimes they go to Mississauga, but it's like, well, dude, you have to pass through us. If you're coming in from the U.S., you have to pass through Niagara to get to Toronto. So it's
Yeah.
literally, we're watching like Chipotle go through, and then they go off to here, and we're like, oh, well, we don't get Chipotle.
Right. It kind of
But-
does make sense in the sense of like if Americans are coming to visit Toronto or something,
Right.
and that's something they're comfortable with, and pull over, grab a
Yeah.
bite.
Well, I guess we're so close to Buffalo that we could just go over and
Yeah, but the
Try
line.
it.
Franchisee picks the restaurant. The restaurant doesn't pick the franchisee. You don't just say, "Hey, I want this to go there." Corporate doesn't say, "I'm going to make a new place." Tim Hortons says, "Who wants to pay $10,000 or way more than that? Who wants to give an arm and a leg to pay a business application fee and then scout out a place and you back solve?" You don't just
Sure.
say, "We're opening new markets." It's like where they're going to open. So if you're in a city like Niagara Falls, where half the areas has no fast food, like downtown, because of the income levels, you're going to have very disparaging restaurants
Yeah, tell me about it. I live on Lundy's Lane. There's 3 Tim Hortons
in.
like in a stone's throw from my house. And they just built a Tim
There's
Hortons. And
3
I'm
Tim
like,
Hortons in 500 meters of
I'm
each
like,
other.
will you fucking stop building these goddamn Tim Hortons? I'm so sick of Tim Hortons.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know about
Yeah.
anyone else, but I wish there's
I
no
haven't been in a
Starbucks anywhere
while.
near my house. And I love Starbucks, and they just keep building Tim Hortonses.
Jesus.
And I'm so
Yeah.
sick of it. They have never gotten my order right one time.
well, because it's always the go-to commercial development.
Sure.
Because Niagara Falls is
But-
sketchy.
Yeah.
And sketchy people love Tim Hortons.
Of course they do.
I found.
Why do you think the first Tim Hortons was created in Hamilton?
There you go. Was it really?
Yeah, the first one is still there in Hamilton. Yeah.
Wasn't there a thing where they had like a big ass puddle in the
They
parking
did.
lot?
They're
I
going
have
to fix
no
it this
idea.
year.
Oh well, isn't that? But I thought it was the iconic park.
Yes. So the thing is, they have a giant. They call it literally the lake. It literally. So they have a really shitty parking lot at this one Tim Hortons in Hamilton, and it literally floods
one
the
of them
entire
or
parking
just-
lot. And
Is
everyone's
this
We're
like
talking
the
about
OG,
the OG one.
the original
It is-
one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's the
I
second
don't think
one,
so.
I think.
I will pull the
They
picture
have an
right
issue
now.
with a puddle, and it's like
It's
no.
been it's
Like a
it's
full
a
lake?
national masterpiece.
Yeah, like ducks swim in it. They
Ew.
swim in it too.
Oh
No,
well, you gotta
no.
protect the ducks. I get it.
Yeah. The Timmy's duck.
Crazy. Yeah. The
Yeah,
ducks are
still
for
water
sure-
scares me. I don't like that.
Yeah. Just things growing in it,
Yeah,
especially. In
that's
Hamilton.
gross.
Here's the CBC article on it.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
That's famous.
It's Puddle
Thank
Tecumseh
you.
is what they call it. Or sorry, Lake Tecumseh.
We'll put it up on
What is
screen.
this? Brutal or iconic?
No, read it aloud.
I don't think it's that
Hold
far.
on.
What's this up-
Brutal
what's
or
this-
iconic? How a giant puddle in a Tim Hortons lot became Hamilton legend Lake Timicaca. Okay, Timicaca, I get it.
Named after the lake.
John
in Peru.
and Jackson Streets. Oof.
So it's like a like people like it. Like
John
yeah,
Street
What's this
South and
funny?
Jackson Street East. I think this might be in a rough area. Somebody quote, this is rude of them, it feels very Hamilton. Which honestly, yeah.
Do they show a picture of it?
Yeah, like.
No way. That's how big it is.
It's massive. It's been a thing for years.
That's like in between the cars.
Yes.
But they can drive through it, so that's promising.
Yeah, you can
But when
still
it
drive.
freezes,
What the hell?
Yeah.
Brutal and pretty caca. They're this whoever wrote this article,
And this
shout
is in
out, they love
Hamilton?
caca. That's crazy. Yeah.
Anyone who
there's,
loves Tim Hortons loves caca, so that makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
They're like this.
I also
This
love
will get my word count up for
This is
the.
how big.
Okay.
I've
That's
s-
bizarre.
I've seen it. Oh,
Guys,
wow.
after this, are we going to
It's
eat?
bigger than I. It's kind of.
Starving.
You know what? It's kind of shaped
what
like
would
an
you say?
arrow. It's like
It is.
you know, like go up to the.
It's like a D&D clue.
That's fun. I like it.
You can blow it up in the after post.
Everybody's watching the podcast.
Zoom in.
Oh my god.
I'll put it up there.
I'm glad. Now these guys have not noticed, but I cut my own hair
You cut your hair?
like literally an hour ago.
Did you learn to brush
Okay.
it?
How did... What did
No,
you cut?
I have
How
not
long?
still. Is it bad or does it look?
It does not look like you've cut your hair.
Oh, okay.
It helps when Ryan strokes it like that. And that's really cute.
I'm gonna have a brush for my
It looks
kid.
like
You want me to check?
I've got a brush. You could use a
I'm trying
little
to see how
brush.
level it is. If it's,
No,
What
no,
does
no,
the back look like? I'm more curious about.
I messed up the back.
It does not look like he's cut his hair.
level,
He has not cut his hair.
right?
Okay.
You're joking. Like, this is a
Could
joke.
do a little
What?
trim.
No, he's
No,
not.
I did.
He's
not-
autistic enough where he cut
It
his
does
hair.
not look like you've cut your hair at all.
Well, it just looks like it
As you
does.
can see, there's one part. We'll snip it after.
Yeah.
Wait, Geneviève, do you have scissors, cutters,
I actually
nail clippers,
don't
or any
keep
little?
that shit on me.
We're
I have a
not gonna
hairbrush,
do it
that's it.
now
Why don't you go to
I have
Heidi's?
teeth.
because I was
They
lazy.
cut.
She
And
want
that's
to bite
it.
Robby's hair. I don't think so.
I'm all set, but
We'll fix it at Taps.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
that's good.
Should we get scissors right now? For
It just
celebrity
looks
stuff?
like it did, like, because it keeps growing, and I'm too lazy to go all the way over to Fairview Mall for Heidi's thing.
Oof, yeah.
I was just there. I just saw Heidi like 2 days ago. I walked by it and I was like at the mall. And she came out and said hi. She noticed me like as I walked by.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
cutting someone's hair, yeah.
Oh, and she walked out like this guy's like mid haircut, and they're like, "Where are you
Yeah,
going?"
no, she came out and she's like, she was like cutting someone's hair, and then she brought the guy like out of the seat, like to introduce me to the guy. Like as I was walking by, like,
What?
As
That's
I walked
weird.
by, all I heard was like, "Is that Andrew?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I came back, and she's like introducing me, and she's like, "Oh, this is Andrew. This is a comedian, producer guy." And I'm like, "That's what I am." Yeah.
Yep.
And the guy's like, "I don't care. I mean,
That's
I
my
have
new
work in
title.
2 hours."
Yeah, this guy didn't care.
No, but I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go
She's
out
so
eventually. I was gonna do it this.
It's honestly fine. Just like maybe a little more of a.
Yeah.
It's hard to make it equal anyway with curly hair. So
Right, and it was kind of longer. It's noticeable to me because I'm me. I just
that back though, the back's something's got to be done about the
Yeah,
back.
it's a,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
rat
unless you
tail.
want to start to grow like a rat tail out, because it's not even a mullet because you're longer on the sides.
Don't
So
tell him that. Don't give him ideas.
no, you don't want a mullet.
The
You have a
idea had the
personality. You don't
opposite.
need that.
Yeah, as long as I don't have a mullet, it's good. That's but I don't know.
It looks
I
like,
got a little ambitious. I cut a little off, and then I was like, I can keep
it's
going.
good. It looks
I can
like
keep going.
you could make a lot of women jealous. It looks like you have curtain bangs that are really hard to style, FYI, and like you're kind of
Oh,
rocking
okay,
that
I know
little
what you
curtain
mean
bang.
by the curtain bangs.
Right here, it's swooping this way.
Yeah.
it's just called a
And-
receding hairline.
No,
No, the receding hairline from stress.
no, the receding
'Cause this
hairline's
guy's
still
always
there.
touching
It's not
me.
that. It's the swoop of the longer here because you cut them so that they.
I thought
But
it was
styling
called
them's
feminism.
tough.
First of all, you've never
I got them, I
discovered
know.
that. You've never thought. It was never previously known. Oh, Robby, if he has a receding hairline.
Hey, I'm just saying.
If you would have
we joined
figured
the
out
club-
that I had one, it would have been right now.
I like it.
So Ryan's
You have to
acting.
have hair to have a hairline, though.
Hey, you
So
don't know what
technically you
small
don't
talk
have
I
a
have with
receding.
your mom.
You can kind of see it. His
Oh,
hairline.
wait. I need a shave. I didn't have time beforehand. I had to get you guys
I was
early.
Yeah,
gonna
he
say, I was
shaves
gonna-
before the show.
You can see
I was
it
gonna
from
ask
space,
you.
brother. Yo, that was the Artemis mission, was
How
to
is-
find out how far back Ryan's hairline goes.
That was actually like the gravitational pull. They were just like looking out for it. It'll help
Yeah.
us like launch. Can I see your hairline? What's going on under that
Yeah,
hat?
it's not that great.
Oh my god, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Am I
yeah,
balding?
No. No, I mean a little, but like not really.
yeah,
It could.
It's like starting to get thin.
yeah. If you want me to be
Yeah.
harsh, I'll say yeah, it's thinning in some areas.
But it's like
Those
it's
and
compared to what it
glasses.
was. It's like receding quite a bit. Like I used to have like a super tight hairline, but like so it is receding. But I'm all right.
I've always had
Yeah.
this insane forehead. It's just huge. Just mine. It looks like it could have been receding
No.
at this point, but it's not. It's just always been this way.
No, you have a
It's
great
out there.
hairline.
Thank you
Y'all
so
have
much.
great hairlines.
You're allowed to say
Everyone has
I
a
do
great
have a
hairline
huge fucking
compared to-
forehead.
Yeah.
Ryan thinks
Listen,
everyone has a great
we're just
hairline.
big foreheaded queens, and it's okay.
Yes, but you don't have a big forehead.
I do. I'm okay with it. I love it.
You gotta own it.
It's a Rihanna forehead. I'm all set.
You don't really have that big of a forehead. Do
No, it's
Really?
not. No.
No.
It feels big.
No.
To the point where, like, when I was little, even my parents were like, "It's a big forehead." My dad just
Your
before
parents were tough.
before I even was worried about it. My dad was like, "Just like big foreheads are great. It just means you have more brains." I'm like, I didn't say anything. Like when I was like 8, I was like, okay. Like my dad just coming for me because he has a big forehead. I'm like, Dad, the fuck.
Yeah, he's just trying to.
I was
He's like,
literally about to
ease
say
his
that
own
Just
before you
weird
said
assumed,
it.
just
Such a dad
assumed
thing.
I was already being bullied for it, and
Oh
then
my
wasn't.
He's like, yeah, big foreheads are good, and you're like, oh yeah, other people should be very proud of them, and he's like, oh, yeah,
No,
sure,
he
other
was
people.
he was very direct with me. He was like, yours. Like it
Oh,
was
okay.
very clear.
There was no hint
No. It was straight to the point. It's kind of funny. I love
right
it.
now. But the good thing about being a comedian is that if you have a receding hairline like that, to me, I feel like if that happened to me, you know what?
If it
It'll make me
happened to-
funnier. It'll be funnier.
Yeah.
You know,
If?
it'll be a humorous thing.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
This is what
That's
happens when you have two parents and grow up in a regular household.
But I think like yours kind of is receding. No,
Yeah.
if you pull that, yeah.
My brother's
Little peak.
2 years younger than me, and he's like, whoosh, you know.
Oh.
Who's worse, me
Way
or
back.
Robby?
It's just a different thing.
I think
Yeah.
Robby's-
Yours more
Yours is
it's a
deeper.
widow peakish. Yours is a deeper. Yours is like, I don't know. I actually don't think I really don't. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
No,
you
it's
go.
not bad because you don't see like I don't know. Oh my god, I feel like this is such an I don't want to be
No.
talking about this. I feel
Turkey,
bad.
here I
So
come.
you see the pullback.
Well, because when you pull back, like sometimes you can see like hairs that are like shorter and thinner, and that's
Yeah.
how you really know. And like the underneath, like I think you're doing okay. Both of you are doing good.
But I've got some stuff
which
to
one?
like you said, the curtain bangs. I could just hide
you're,
whatever.
you're crushing the curtain bang.
Yeah.
Like any girl would be jealous. It's hard.
Genevieve's too nice. We'll ask Anthony when he comes back.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
Anthony
have to be
will.
nice. I can get into it, but that is how I feel.
You don't have to be nice. This is probably the nicest we've ever been.
Really?
I feel like you're bringing like a warming
we're among
presence to.
friends.
No, I think you guys
No,
can
Ryan,
fucking
you're
get
always
into it.
nice. Everyone, this is a
Yeah.
pretty mean podcast.
Yeah.
You get into it. I don't care.
We get pretty evil.
As long as it's not directed at me.
Sometimes,
But I can give it back.
Oh, that's
so
fair, yeah.
be wary.
as long as it's
Of
not-
that.
Well, that's what I mean. You're bringing a warming presence. Everyone kind
That's
of.
not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
A womanly presence. Is it? Have we ever had? Yeah, we've had women on the podcast, haven't we?
No, we haven't.
Heidi via
we have.
phone.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That
On the
was
first
that was
episode.
pre-new archive.
No, we had even back at the old studio. We did. Who do we have?
Oh, we had Adrian.
That's
I
right.
have
Adrian came
one
on the
woman
podcast.
friend.
Okay. Love to see it.
That's because
Would you say
they're
you-
trying to remember. It's like, who's
I've
our
got
one
off-
friend
yeah,
of
yeah,
descent?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
women
good.
usually don't want to come on the podcast.
Fuck. I'm sure they do. It's fun. It's good.
supposed to
Thank
be
you.
Everyone fucking cheers.
Thank
I would
you.
cheers you. God damn it. It's good. It's fun. I like it. I like the vibe. I like
Okay.
the dynamic. To me, it's so funny
Yeah.
that you guys were all like went to the same high school. So like, I just assumed like buds forever, and obviously still like good friends forever. But it's so funny that you went at different times, and that somehow comedy is what actually brought you all together,
Yeah.
not
So it's
the
like-
common
Wait,
high
do we
school
have-
thing.
We
I
might have
love
had
it.
the same drama teacher. Do you have?
But not at the same
I
time.
didn't take drama. I did music.
Oh well,
What'd you play?
go on a live.
I did music. So in high school, I played in concert bands like before high school.
Yeah.
And I did piano my whole life.
Okay, cool.
Like the Royal Conservatory.
Yeah.
boring
Okay. Yeah,
stuff.
no. I grew
Yeah.
up playing classical piano too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't like that. But in high school, I did trumpet
Cool.
because
Dope.
I just took it because I thought it was going to be easy because I had the piano.
Yeah, and
I
it's
was
like free, and then like yeah.
I wanted high school to be easy, so I was like, I'm going to take it because music theory was like a joke to me. Like I probably
Mm-hmm.
knew it better than the teacher. You know what I mean? So I just took it, hoping it'd be an easy course, and that's why I chose trumpet because I was like, but I had done everything else. I was playing in a concert band, saxophone, so I had done woodwind.
That's crazy.
I had done piano, which is technically, string and percussion. Like they
Yeah,
debate on
yeah,
what it is,
yeah.
right? So,
it's like the
I think it's close.
omnivore of
Yeah, it's
musical
it's
instruments.
it's
I
in
love
its
it.
own
Yeah.
realm to me.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
know.
mean? I always
Yeah.
say piano is. I feel like it's both the easiest and the hardest instrument all at the same
for
time.
sure. Yeah,
It's the easiest to look at and like press notes,
but it's the most difficult in like.
but it's
a
the
lot of
hardest to
ways,
like
yeah.
play well. It's the hardest to master.
For sure.
Be a
And
beautiful
then,
pianist is like very
of
hard.
course. And then also just like the reading the music in the right hand versus the left hand and like all that shit. It's just like, it's fascinating. Even though both hands are like this versus like guitar that's like this. But I don't know. I find...
Yeah, I played guitar too. I did guitar lessons when I was a kid too.
Okay.
I was,
I just picked it up on my
I took
Did
I took vocal music
cool.
You
class.
took vocal lessons?
Yeah. No. In high school, I didn't take lessons. I went in high school in a class by accident because I didn't want to do. There was some other class that I didn't want to do.
What would you say you learned in vocal?
I learned that Hamilton is just an all right musical. I mean, it's entertaining, but we watched it. It took like at least 3 periods.
Wait, you learned about other
Whoa.
people who did vocals? You didn't do vocals yourself?
Well, the pandemic happened.
Oh.
But
so young.
So the Hamilton.
being serious?
We'll just watch movies where other people
Hamilton,
sing.
Hamilton caused the pandemic.
And talk about the notes are hitting.
Yeah, no, but we had
So
to
you never
do,
sang?
and then we had to do online class, and they're like, you have to sing a song you have to sing a music song from a movie.
Oh my God.
And
What
then
did you pick?
I picked "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
Did you seriously?
that's
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Sounded
incredible.
like you could sing
You're
that.
mean.
Yeah, I was like, I got to do a vocal range because I'm like, I'm not rapping about Hamilton and
That's
being like,
incredible.
yo,
I demand
Great
a few
call.
bars.
Yeah.
But you
Will
had
we
to,
get,
you
will we get
had
fucked
to.
over
pause.
licensing wise? I think you can sing it, right? You just can't play it.
Yeah.
If you sing it badly enough, we'll be fine.
I think he's gonna
If
be
you're
good
really
at it.
good,
Well, I'm
might
not
be in
doing. I never said I was
Well,
going to
let's hear.
sing it.
We can't have a sound
I think you,
hear
have,
it.
I think you got
No,
it.
this is happened 7 years ago.
Why is he?
May I
Why
ask
does he look
now,
so
though?
blushy?
Man.
No, I don't. No,
Wait.
it's a receding hairline. That's why you exposed me. That's why I'm blushing because it's the receding hairline.
So now, okay, have you ever, since that moment, have you ever done karaoke, period?
no.
Okay, fuck. Well, then you don't have to go to. If you were to do karaoke then, after
No, wait, I
having
did.
studied-
I just pretend. I had somebody else, like, I was with a couple other friends in drama class, and they're like, we want to sing Country Roads Go Home or whatever. No, Country Roads Take Me Home.
So they were all white.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. It was one of the, it was with this rapper kid. This rapper
A
kid.
rapper was singing
Yeah.
Country Roads?
No, he was, C Dot. He's the same age as me. He was on.
He went to Stanford.
Yeah.
No, I know. I went to Stanford with his older brother.
Yeah.
That's DeStefano.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was in, what was he in?
He was in Paw Patrol.
He was in Paw Patrol.
Stop it.
And he's a singer now.
He's
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
support kids.
I only know that because I have him on
And then
Snapchat
he
now,
aged out.
and he posts about his music. I like
He
to
opened
see
for
it.
NLE Choppa, and then I sang "Go Home Country Roads" with him.
Yeah.
So that's
His brother's on TSN as a sports reporter.
Okay,
Michael
nice,
Stefano.
nice.
He's
Is he
crushing it.
really?
Yeah. At least
I had
one of
no
the sports
idea.
networks. He's on TV crushing
out.
it.
Because I never knew Christian, but I knew him.
That's how I know, yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Gorgeous.
And the sister is a really good insurance broker, so shout out to Kayla if you need
Kayla,
insurance.
yeah, I remember her.
Love
yeah.
it.
Really nice family.
Interesting. We should stop plugging them. But yeah. It seems
Well,
like
we
they're,
didn't plug
they're too,
them yet.
successful, they're
If you
too
guys don't
successful
want
for
to
us to
plug-
be plugging.
That's a
you
prop
can't
comedy.
plug
guys-
a family.
I mean, maybe it depends what kind of family we're talking about.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Yeah. They,
Better than us.
You know what's funny? He's in a Comic-Con
Family
ad.
Corporation.
They're doing Comic-Con ads, and it's
Who?
like
Christian?
Kristen Stefano. He's in a fucking Comic-Con ad,
Okay.
and then but it's like him when he was like, he's like 11, so they're like they filmed it like 2017.
Oh, was he signing for Paw Patrol? Like his work on.
No. It's just an ad for the Comic-Con here
okay. Oh,
at the
he did-
convention
okay.
center. So and then they posted it on Instagram, the ad, and then I'm like,
Cool.
they haven't made one in like almost 10 years.
Well,
It's
if you're
funny
a child
that-
actor, you kind of age out of your voice range, so that's part of the issue. So you're trying to get back to that value. So if everyone knows you under a certain character, you're not going to put your 2026 self, right?
It's tough.
Yeah. Well, now his 2026 self, I think he's playing basketball and doing rap, and I don't know.
That's sick.
Seems like he's getting singy. I don't know if he was rapping before, but like he's always posting like he's like singing.
Oh yeah.
He's doing more like singy songs. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I guess I'm not that good of a fan.
You know what? He might not even remember
Singy
me,
songs, yeah.
which
Singing
is
songs.
cool.
Yeah. That
can
is
tell
the
I've done
term.
music,
That's the
yeah.
fucking term. Yeah.
I love singy songs.
Everybody says, when you get famous, make sure you remember me. Everybody says that, but I don't know if somebody was like, if you got really famous and I went to like one of your shows and then you didn't know who I was, I'd be like, hey, that's pretty cool. That's even better, honestly.
Okay, wait. How many people have gave you nachos while doing a set on stage?
Oh, right. Other than you, like, no, not many people. Although I will say that at different points in my career, I have randomly taken pieces of people's foods off stage.
I appreciate that.
I think the first time I did it, I was in LA. I think I was at Flappers in LA. Was that the first time? No, I had chugged people's drinks before.
Yeah.
Like.
So it was a part of your bit.
It's just kind of like random. It's if I'm feeling it. Like if I see like the server bringing a drink over and putting it down, I'll be like, "Hey, are you? Oh, what is that? How does that look?" And then whatever, and I'll like chug half of it and like give it back, kind of a thing.
That's
I don't
the
know.
best energy.
Or I'm like out of my drink and like somebody's getting a new one. I'll do that. But the food thing, I think the first time was at Flappers when I was in LA, and this steaming hot like basket of fries with stuff on it got delivered right in the front row at Flappers, and it's like right there, like at my foot, and it smelled so good, and I was like, can I just like have a fry, like whatever.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the birth of like eating people's stuff, but
That's so
it's only random. It's if I'm in the mood or feeling
best
it.
bit.
right.
It's not even like I don't even know. It just fucking happens,
Yeah.
and it's like I get distracted by the food, and I have to lean into it because otherwise I won't remember what I'm saying because I like food and it's in front of me and looks delicious. But
You recover, you get the blood sugar spike. You're okay. I'm ready to go.
dude, I'm so hungry right now. So like this is
Please
fucking
have
killing me in the
this.
best
I
way.
was also
No,
hungry, but I need to have that. It's for the best
no,
thing.
I really appreciate it. I do love a Mr. Big, by the way. Mr. Bigs
sound
are some of my
like Mr.
favorite.
No,
Big.
I was gonna have it, but I
Mr. Big is
Big.
very
the podcast. I was gonna wolf it down beforehand.
No,
offer
have
Geneviève
a
a
little.
No, I don't want
it. No, I want it, but I'm
There'll be a
wanting
Mr.
savory.
Average.
I want savory. I want salty. I want savory for sure.
We're gonna get rid of this.
You ever notice with chocolate bars, they always do, it's like, oh, here's the fun size. And then it's less chocolate. It's a smaller one. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not fun.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You're right. Fuck
That's
that.
a great bit. I love that one.
Yeah, it's too, like, I don't know. Like, I would want to say that, but I'll try it tonight, literally.
I'm happy you tried it on the podcast.
But I'm going to,
It
like,
could be
He's
somebody
never
with
dieted. Sorry, he's never been at Jenny Craig. Fun size means you're allowed to cheat a little bit without getting slapped.
what? I'm talking about chocolate bars.
Yeah, you've never had
Yeah.
diet issues in your life, and it shows.
Yeah,
Okay, so here's
tall,
something.
skinny guy.
Now that I think
like
about
that.
this, Geneviève, you need to help us
Give me
because
that.
You don't
I
have
have
a
a
belly to
girlfriend.
pitch.
Okay.
Ryan seems to
Pinch.
find love too often. We are trying to find Robby a girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, they are trying. I don't care.
How old are you again?
Yeah, Robby's not trying. That's the
21.
problem.
Please, God, don't give him a girlfriend. He's 21. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Let him
just-
get around for fun.
But say Robby wanted to get a girlfriend. What tips would you have for Robby to find love? As a womanly presence, we've had a lot of opinions from men, but we don't need any.
We
Is
never
it-
gave opinions. Can we
is
do
it,
can we do a back and forth?
Wait, is one
on
of the
this?
tips play Legend of Zelda for 4 hours in a row every day?
love Zelda, dude.
Because if that's a tip, then that's
Actually,
good.
you know what? You really should find somebody if you're looking to like date that has some of the same passions like that shit. Like I like video games.
Yeah.
It could be thing. He's gonna make notes for you now.
Okay, I have a format we need to use.
So number one, Zelda.
No,
But,
we need
also,
number two
unless
quadrant
if
of
she's
his
super
dating
busy and during
profile.
those 4 hours she's doing her own thing, then also perfect. She doesn't have to. Like,
Yeah.
As long as like
Still quality time.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are we
So
working with so far?
you're gonna write these down?
No.
Oh my
This is a
god,
dating
dude!
format?
So
He needs to
sometimes-
have the 4 quadrants of dating profile.
Sometimes Ryan does like write-ups for some reason. and
yeah,
he, like,
mid
brings them
podcast,
yeah,
to the
yeah.
podcast and we read through them.
Okay, let's
No,
see.
this isn't this.
he's
This
doing
is better.
something separate.
Oh, you're doing the right now. Okay.
It's got my name on
So
it.
number one plays Zelda.
So the way it works,
Number two
Already
did
done.
haircut from Heidi.
brush your hair.
Already done last-
Brush your hair. Brush your hair.
Oh,
like,
nice.
You know what?
First time since I was 7.
Brush and or cut. Yeah.
Very good.
Style bangs.
I don't have anything. I think like it has to be the right person. So like you're gonna attract whatever if you're.
we need your assistance.
Well,
So
Robbie's a lost cause,
every
so we're really
profile-
hoping for any kind of insight.
What are
So
we looking
now
at
you're
here?
making it sound so depressing. Lost
It's a little
cause.
bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
it's Robbie
is.
profile.
It is a lot.
he has a
Yeah.
lot to offer, and
This is why we brought Geneviève here.
I have.
Okay.
I have nothing. I have.
I
Very,
would like to introduce this called the dating profile.
Okay.
There is 4 quadrants, like your political alignment, where you can be
Okay.
fiscally or
I like this.
not, and you can be
This?
more conservative, like left or right. So the profile is you have your skills, your qualifications, your red flags, and assets. Different people like different things. Girls Might be like Legend of Zelda, super hot plus 10 points.
But like,
or it could be
why
a red
is that's
flag.
not like that would be like an asset if she was super
So
into
that's
Zelda.
what I'm saying.
and shit
It's
too.
how you frame
So
it.
Skills.
So this
That
is
could
why
be
we
a lot
need
of-
you, so then we can back solve and say this is our Robby.
I don't want to be responsible for.
We'll brainstorm together.
Don't worry, because I'll
No, I'm
never
ju-
use it.
Okay, perfect. Look, there's gonna be.
This is for Ryan.
What I'm
format
saying
works,
is there's
but
going to
for
be a
him.
girl out there that's going to fucking love all of the things you're going to list. And so I don't want to have an opinion coming from me, but I'm going to stay objective on this.
Right.
I'm
Is
going to
that
stay
how you spell
objective.
assets?
Pardon me?
Ryan.
He speaks more than one language. I barely speak one.
It's all good.
Okay, so
Thank you.
spelling isn't a skill.
We
for
know that
Ryan's.
for him, but we're looking at
This
Rob.
is all for Robby,
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So,
Robby, how do you spell asset?
You spell
Yes.
it ASSET.
I believe that's right.
Yeah,
Asset. Yeah.
There you go.
Great speller.
killed it.
He's
spell.
done a play.
He's in a play?
He's done plays.
Okay,
Live
so
theater.
so skills.
Right.
Okay, but should this be skills that benefit a partner, or should this just be skills in general?
Yeah.
First one,
Because I
then the other.
might
You
come
want
up.
both.
It might be a really good resume that I could use.
Skills
Yeah.
that either benefit or intrigue.
Okay, so for sure, like acting
Yeah.
and stuff's interesting.
Okay.
Where would that be an asset? No, we're gonna say skills. Okay, so we've got acting on the card. What other
Yeah.
skills do we have?
Wit.
Wit is gonna be an asset.
Yeah.
Amateur videographer.
You didn't have to do him dirty with the amateur. You could have just said,
he's right though. He's right though.
Play.
He is
Until
right.
That's so
he's
funny.
about to
Okay,
pull
so
It's not a
we're gonna
play.
put-
It's a movie.
Okay,
Movie.
videographer
/ director.
/ director. Okay. We can. Okay, so
I ran out of things.
Red flags.
Red flag will play a game. Not that there's anything wrong with this if you vibe out with it, but just you won't see him for 4 hours if he's playing a game and you don't fuck with it.
That's fair.
So it's gonna be
We're
red
just gonna
flag.
we're just gonna do Zelda.
Well,
It
that's.
should be red
I-
/ green flags, but he has lots
Yeah,
of rings.
or a beige flag.
But Zelda's a
Both.
way of life, right?
Rings for me would be just I guess a disqualification.
Now I sound like Brick
See,
David,
but
dude.
Just
these
a red
are
flag rings.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
these
of
all
dirty
face
rings for sure.
going for both
A rings that I'm gonna
directions.
write beside rings dirty because they're dirty. When was
Dude,
the last
this
time you
is gonna
cleaned them?
change Robbie's life.
No, it's good. Okay, so qualifications as a partner, like as a boyfriend. What would make you like a good boyfriend? Share a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. He has a deep knowledge of movies. He watched 365 movies in 365 days.
Okay,
His good
so
commitment.
that's like an asset or like a skill.
Yeah.
Movie buff, cinephile. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna write movie buff here randomly. All right, qualifications though. That doesn't necessarily make you a good like a partner.
Yeah.
What would make you a good partner? You're kind. I feel like you're actually
Yeah.
kind.
I'm generally a nice person.
Kind. Can also share jewelry, so maybe that is a positive.
Yeah.
He's a
Share
reliable friend.
With as a partner.
Well, he's reliable and
See,
Okay,
Ryan, I got
reliable is
nothing.
good. Reliable is good. That's very
emotional
important.
intelligence.
Actually, do you have emotional intelligence?
No, he
I'll
doesn't.
just say yeah.
But
Well,
that's,
this
it's a
guy
good
holds it in
advertisement.
such high regard. He
Hold
might.
on.
He has
Let
to
the man
qualify.
speak.
Sorry.
Let the curtain bang speak.
You have held emotional intelligence in a very high regard, so you would have
It
to
is-
grant me the. Would you think that I would have that?
He's very reflective of people's opinions
Okay.
and feelings. He doesn't understand the social labeling, but he has high emotional intelligence, which is why he's a good friend.
Gorgeous. We love to see that. That's incredible.
I'm here for you, Rob.
I've never been studied.
It's good. I really don't know you at all,
Yeah.
so this is fascinating. What's your skincare routine like?
Dove soap bar
Okay.
Well, that's a check plus.
Where do you use that?
on my face.
You use a soap bar on your face?
Use a
Listen,
cloth?
So
it's-
that's a red flag.
So
better than nothing. Most dudes
normally,
do
yes.
nothing.
Normally, yes. However, I feel like it can be.
At least he's clean. Is that what you're
Yeah,
thinking?
and sometimes I feel like when men don't know what the fuck they're doing, it's kind of nice because like they're not cheating on you; they're using a Dove soap bar on their face. So
Yeah, I don't.
can be a good thing too.
Yeah, most dudes don't
And
do
then
shit.
we're happy to show you proper skincare.
You want to use a facial cleanser.
Yeah. Well, are you
A
looking at me
specific
like
cleanser,
that?
yeah.
For me, specifically, a specific
He's
cleanser.
young.
and
He's 21.
Everyone's supposed to, no, you shouldn't use a soap bar on your face.
What?
But it's just Dove.
I don't even use soap bar on my skin.
As long as
They're
it's
horrible.
unscented.
Yeah. No, that's good.
No,
It's trying to.
I feel like you're lying a little bit. It's probably Irish Spring. You're probably.
No, it's not. No, I hate Irish Spring. I hate Irish Spring.
Well, that's just because you're Jewish.
No.
Yeah,
well,
he saw it at the dollar store. He was like, "Fuck no."
So he's Jewish.
No, that's
But he likes Palestine. So I feel like that's a skill.
What does that have to? That has nothing to do with
somehow
anything.
that's crossover between all four. That's right in the middle there. That's great. You know?
All right.
So he's good with money. But
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
He's frugal in a great
Yeah.
way. Like he knows he up
Not
like,
cheap.
No,
Frugal.
yes.
There's a
he likes to
difference.
thrift.
I love a thrift.
Thrift, yeah, I like thrift.
Do you
I
really?
got
I
this
didn't know
at
he was making
Evergreen.
that up.
I got this at Evergreen Thrift Store.
Shout out.
I got so all these rings except this one in the
Well, we knew
Vancouver
that.
Aquarium.
Well, the rings were already in the negative, so.
Really, eh? Wow.
Other than
They're-
the fact that potentially sharing jewelry could be a
under
nice
red flag.
moment.
Oh, what? Oh my.
Sharing jewelry could be a nice thing though to have
Yeah,
with
that's-
Yeah.
their partner. But that's more like if I was like a lesbian and I was dating another hot girl who we could share a closet. Like that's kind of more.
Oh, that's more of a lesbian thing.
Yeah, no. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just saying, no. The rings are like a not for me thing.
Oh, okay.
But that's a me problem.
Dating
That's
a
not
girl with the
everybody.
same shoe size is a big plus, by the way. Just putting that out
Share
there.
shoes. I like sneakers. Why not?
You should list your shoe size on your dating resume.
What size are your shoes?
I don't know.
I wouldn't wear
You don't know your
I
shoe
have no
size?
idea. My shoes.
Or are you too bashful to answer?
No, I'm-
Oh, big. He's got big
9.5.
feet. That's a good thing. Big feet. That's a plus. Big feet. Big feet.
They better
Green
be
flag.
a UK
Big
7.
feet.
I'm trying to get these. Goldie. You know the drum and bass.
US
You know the
10.
jungle artist Goldie.
Yeah.
He has his own shoes.
Oh, really?
I want to get those.
Interesting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see it.
But they're UK 7. I don't know what that size is in Canada.
I think it's the same. I think it's equivalent.
No, I think it's different.
Are you sure?
I don't know
being
what my shoe
employed?
size.
7.
My shoe size might be 10.5. I think
Yeah.
it's 10.5 or 11.
Sorry if my shoes smell. Oh,
this only
has American. I thought it would have like.
Oh,
some
usually
shoes
they have like them
conversion.
all. Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone's shoes have a conversion chart?
Yes.
You know they have that on the tongue. It is kind of funny.
Wow, that's cool. They have a conversion
That's cute.
I'd search it up, but we don't have Wi-Fi here.
No, I'll look at no. That's more for me. I'm gonna figure that out later.
Okay, so what else? So I mean, I could go through like all the. I'm not like I don't really date for physical reasons, so that's why it's hard for me to kind of like give this particular fucking kind of list. Do you
Well,
have
let's
do you
get
have a do you have a day job?
Yeah,
Okay,
I do.
Good. So day job. We'll just
I
say
do- I'm
good.
gonna-
But what is the day job?
It's an elevator
important?
operator in a tourist location.
Okay.
So it's in tourism.
Okay. Do you do like this? Are you good at the small talk in the elevator?
Yeah. Oh, exceptional. Actually, I get away from the small talk. I just
Okay.
go straight into conversation.
Perfect.
Big talk.
Big
Yeah.
talk.
Only big
exactly.
talk.
Medium to.
Was that a facelift? That's your big talk on the elevator. It looks like you've had a facelift. When was that?
Oh, well, I do see a
just
lot
get
of
right
people.
into it.
I do see a lot of people with their plastic surgery.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So good at small talk in your day job. Day job's good. We already said asset funny. I mean, I
Right.
guess that could be subjective too, though.
He's a good listener.
Good listener. We've got emotional intelligence on there. We got that locked.
He's good at responding to messages like right away.
Whoa,
I
that's a
am-
big one.
I am good. And you know what? I even could be better because sometimes I see them and I don't respond for like 10 minutes.
You know what?
But I
So
could
he's
be
open-
going. I
open
could be
to
right away.
self-improvement?
He matches
Yes.
the text
Yep.
pattern, so he matches short responses with short, long with long, expecting. 'Cause that's a
Wow.
he doesn't understand
much-
the
You're
layers he
self-serving.
has.
How
That's
much have you
great.
been texting Robbie?
I was like, yeah, wait
No.
a second. Hold on.
It's a different thing. You know what I'm
text-
He
talking about.
had to
No,
take
no.
his hat off to answer that, by the way. He was like, I've got to take this off to answer seriously.
Okay, this is the meta layer. Geneviève, do you do the same thing? When you text someone, if someone sends you a big paragraph, you want to be like, wow, neat. You want to give it
Because then you're a dick, yeah.
you want to give it an appropriate response that matches
Sure.
the energy.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, how are you? You don't want to be like, here's 14 paragraphs. You're like, wow, I don't want to engage with that.
Yeah.
You want to match the energy of
Sure.
the back and forth.
Sure.
And he does that without realizing.
I'm a careful texter.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
careful with it.
Well, there's care behind it, and that's good. I think that I think at 21, not playing any kind of texting game, even with your friends, that's a plus. It's good. Getting in on there.
He's
There's
been
nothing worse
employed
than
for
that
6
shit.
years straight. That's a plus.
Gorgeous. Love to see it.
I've been what for 6
You've
years?
had a job
Yeah.
consistently with long-term employment.
Yeah, it shows that he can commit. Yeah, exactly.
Or he doesn't fuck up a job every 6 months. That's the real thing.
That's gorgeous. Good for you.
Yeah. I'm surprised I don't. I feel like I'd be the type of person to do that. But
He's willing to
I
help
get
out.
lucky.
You're locked in.
I get lucky, I guess.
You're locked in. It's good.
Right.
This is a pretty good list so far.
Yeah, I mean, so
I like how it's
far,
like the political
what I have
compass.
as a summary here is Jewish, and that's it.
That's not a very big.
That's pretty much what we knew. We're back at the beginning.
No, it's good. It's good. No, you got some pluses. But I mean, the real question is, at the end of the day, are you looking to date?
No.
So there you
never.
go.
Yes,
Know where the
he
clitoris
is.
No one.
Pardon?
He
He's
doesn't know where the
looking.
clitoris is.
I'm not into. I got it. Look,
Oh, no.
I'm interested in finding where the heart piece is in Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Sure.
I don't. The clitorises I could give a fuck about.
Well, that
You're
is
making a dog so
that
happy in a few years.
Yeah, I was gonna say that annuls everything that we just wrote. If you don't care about where that is, although I will, yeah.
It's good to have. It's good to have the chart
Right
though.
under red flag.
No, you won't be able to read that. I was kind of fucking around.
He's
honestly.
excited to see the chart.
You can have the chart.
I just want a visualization of
He's
what.
going to be passing that around like a resume.
100%. He's gonna be fingerprinting it for my fingerprints later. What are you gonna do with those?
That's pretty good.
So how do we take this knowledge we have now and transfer this into real world dates?
I will write a guide for our real world dates for the next episode based on
That's
this.
hilarious.
I see you have a lot of paperwork here.
But it's like
Yes,
only
you got a lot of work to do.
if you want to be dating. Otherwise, don't. Guys, please
He
don't force them
does.
into it because
Not
women
at all.
don't need that.
I
I don't mean you. I just mean don't need
they-
another guy that doesn't actually want to date.
They don't want a
Unless
guy
you're
who's
fucking
going to
around.
put 5% effort. I'm gonna have like. No,
I see you putting in effort if you really like wanted to. I could see that for him. I think he's a sweet boy.
He could.
Yeah,
can see
but
it.
if it was on this, like Andrew was like, "Oh, we'll get people on the podcast." I'm like, dude, I'm gonna
thought we
worry
should do
about it
dating
being a
on the
bit.
podcast,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Really
make
should.
it a bit. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do
hard
anything.
then. That's not a real thing then.
Yeah.
Because I'm not myself in comedy.
But
like
it's a
in,
good way to get your feet wet, you know, just to get the
Yeah, it could be fun.
butterflies out of
Speaking
there,
of
get
what?
the nerves going.
Comedy's the
out of
best way
way
to get the real self across. Too many people I've met in comedy, except for the best latest girl. Shout out, you know. No, I love her so much. I don't want to ruin it because.
no, don't.
However, I met a lot of interesting people in comedy.
Don't put that in our head. It's gonna stress her out now.
No, I don't, and it's all
Hopefully she's
bad.
not
It's the
watching.
worst flags ever.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No, comedy is the best. Like comedy, I feel like the most myself, and it helped me find myself in a lot of ways. But me dating on something that's like a podcast, like I'm gonna be turning it on in a way that I probably wouldn't be like in person with one-on-one with somebody because I'm
Right.
really shy like one-on-one with people in that kind of setting. And
Like
I'm not when
you're
I'm,
gonna
like-
want to try and think of the funniest topic rather than the
or
one
just
that'll
like
get
quick
you.
comebacks, whatever. Like I'm gonna be more of a guy in anything quick and comedy related than I am on a date, probably.
Right.
but
Or do
you
do-
just
I guess
turn it
good
off.
one.
You just don't.
I don't know, turn it off a bit. I'm so fucking
Yeah.
hungry. It's all I can think about. Speaking of, should we talk about what we're gonna eat after this?
Wait.
Great food attack.
So fucking hungry, dude.
Let's go back to fast food.
Yeah.
We
didn't
can take a
talk about
pause
that
and get you
enough.
something from Tim Hortons or
Pardon?
something.
No,
to
guys,
have
I'm
a-
good. I'm good.
We can take a break if you want.
No, I'm joking
Yeah,
around. I'm joking
only a
around.
snack or something. I have to pee
good.
anyways.
What
so
happened to
it
the
went.
You
Mr.
have to
Big
pee?
Bar?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, what did happen to the Mr. Big
It's
Bar?
over there.
Yeah, I
He
was,
threw it.
I like
never know with
comedy.
Robby.
Threw it across the room. Mr. Big Slava.
Oh my gosh.
We
So
do-
should we?
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you
No,
gonna
go.
No, you go first.
We're good with.
I have
You
a lot
seem
of
like you
things.
have- you have
I
some
have a
paperwork
lot
you
of-
wanna get
It's
into.
at any time.
Oh, is that a poster for your show?
Oh, that is based on your flyer.
You can show the.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
shout out.
It's a good. It's a great promo.
That's Comics More Secret Show. Open spots available now. Saturday, April 25th. Kayla, I'm going to read this out for you guys if you're listening. We've got, the Morris Secret Show. With 23 plus comics. Open mic spots are available now, but it's Saturday, April 25th. Starts at 8 p.m. Good spot. Spaces are limited, motherfuckers. House party plus comedy show. Contact at Ryan Morris. That's 2 R's, Morris Comedy for more info. And I'm assuming that's on Instagram at Ryan
Yes.
Morris. Okay.
Or
Posted by
YouTube.
Ryan Morris. What is this diet thing?
It's a promo off.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you? What do you like? The vibe of this poster, like, what is it giving?
The vibe is
What
giving.
does it look like? What does it look like it's themed after?
Honestly, I just keep looking at his face.
That's interesting.
So is the diet thing like a cola meant to be like a cola, like a diet Dr.
There's a
Pepper?
couple clues. You're getting
Yes.
close. You're
Dr.
getting there.
Pepper?
You got to rate. Yeah, Diet Dr Pepper. You hit it right on the nose.
Is it
Okay.
the 23 plus comics?
I don't know. I have no idea what that is. 23.
23 flavors.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, Flavored Town. Okay, I didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
had
guessed
no
it.
idea.
You got it right
It's
on.
all based
Okay.
off an inside joke where like the first one of these that he put on, there was a comedian who there was a theft, there was a heist of Dr.
It was her
Pepper's from the
birthday the
fridge,
next month.
and then it was a
kidding
big controversy.
She took
That's
several Dr.
hilarious.
Peppers
Yeah.
and 2 of my drinks. I'm taking these, and I was talking to someone, so I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, please,
Well, you know-
whatever, delete.
And you can only get Diet Dr. Pepper in the U.S.
In bottles.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say about like wanting to promote something? Make sure it's an inside joke so people don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's fair.
No, this is great though. Like for real, it gets my attention for sure.
Well,
I
it
was
is a
like,
secret
what
show.
yeah, it's a secret show. Yeah.
We don't
Good
want,
job.
We don't want people knowing. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I meant to pull these because this is what the back of Robby was. Sometimes we write inclusive guides,
Okay.
and I have one for
What's an
everyone.
inclusive guide? I love it. I love it.
Sorry, hold on. Let's rephrase that. Ryan writes inclusive guides.
So
And we read them
help
on the
generate
podcast.
bits. So like we've
Okay.
had ones on like here's how to
Yay.
do crowd work. Here's how to do like prop comedies.
Okay.
This one's and how to be
Last
an
time.
inclusive peer guide because we will never have men in comedy. So I wanted to.
Do you have a copy for everyone?
Yay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Last
And
time we
one
did
we can
this, it was
find.
funny.
I'm not sure how this is. I didn't really read it because I was rushing really quick. But
Okay.
I wanted to start this as something
Which
fun
side
to
are we
see what you
starting
like.
with?
Who, do you are you going to kick it off or do you want me to start?
You can start. You have the radio voice.
You want me to start? Okay. The Inclusive Peer Guide by Ryan Morris.
For context, I have a daughter, and it should be more equal on stage. We need funnier comedians because women are smarter than men. Just putting that out there.
Yes. Okay. Just to quickly sum it up here, he heard that a woman was coming on the
Okay.
podcast, so he wrote a
Yeah,
big
I
write up
am.
about women.
Okay.
Okay.
I am.
That's what it
peer
looks
guide.
like.
So
that's
glad.
that's what it looks like.
Already off to a beautiful start. Okay. Goal: dismantle the boys' club energy in the green room and on stage. Part 1. Wait a minute. Was that a reference to the podcast?
Yeah,
Or
'cause
the,
I'm
or
like,
the
what the
green
fuck?
room, as in like the green rooms.
The green rooms.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Part 1. The data dump.
It's always the
Observing
data
the
dump.
room. The goal.
You wrote this, or
Yeah.
you just found it?
I wrote it
Okay.
with a little bit of co-pilot, but I was like, "Here's what I wanted to get across."
Okay.
The goal. Notice the tension that isn't yours. Point 1. Spend 10 minutes observing the lineup. Is it 90% men? The hectic reality check. Notice how female comics are being treated in the green room. Are they being talked over? Are people looking at their phones during their sets but watching the guys?
Oh my god, this is so.
Write
nice.
it down. Acknowledge the unspoken vibe. Just like
Vibe. I heard that. What
you
just
just
happened to your
like
voice?
but I really
a
have to
weird
pee.
No,
lasagna
okay,
price.
go.
Okay, to give some context, Ryan likes to put a lot of things in quotations.
Okay.
He also likes to mention lasagna like
I
all
just-
the fucking time.
I'm just saying, and honestly, like I would appreciate it, but I'm fucking hungry, so I don't appreciate lasagna being thrown at me again.
Literally lasagna. He's done this like three or four different
Looks
write-ups.
like you would
that
have
we
weird
went through.
lasagna.
yeah.
Price.
Also, he always calls part 1 the data dump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Data or data?
Wait, all the parts are called the same thing. Because I
Part two.
remember last time part 2 is called the pitch.
Well, he's found out his magic for this clearly in terms of
Yeah.
all the parts, and that now you just make it fit what you're.
You know what?
the
You know what
goal.
I like to do on the Laugh Lab on the show. So if there's like, usually it is like if it's like 90% men and like 10% women comics. What I like to do is that I'll put the women comic in the middle, so
Mm-hmm.
that there's like 3 dude comics, and the people go, "Where's the women on the show?"
Yeah,
and I'm
it
like,
breaks
"Oh,
it up.
here's a woman on the show,"
Yeah.
and then they just forget for the rest of the show, and
I've
then
been-
go, just make it balanced.
Sure, like breaking it up is good. I mean, this the opposite. I really dislike when you're on a show that inevitably is going to be like mostly men, and there's like let's say 2 girls, and for some reason they put the only 2 girls back to back. I'm like, what are you doing? The rest are male comics. Like,
Yeah.
let's break this up a little
Really?
bit.
Yeah, because then it seems more. It makes
It's
it look
silly.
more. Yeah, sequenced.
No, hold on. He's gonna have a field day with it. Makes it look more. It makes it look more. It's
Right.
not about making it look. It's about
Really being.
yeah.
So
It's not about yeah.
do you feel like How do you feel about when people do like the? Because obviously, I feel like everything you do. Like I feel like we talked about this last podcast. It's just men. I talked about it with Jesse when you guys left.
Yeah.
Because he's a producer too, and it's like everything is so male dominant, just in numbers.
Yeah.
Right. Anything you try to do, just like more men end up showing up. So do you appreciate it as a woman? Do you appreciate like when people do like all women shows or like things like that? Like to try to like.
Sure. I mean,
I don't know if that's like evening the score.
Well, no, it's not really. It almost feels to me like a concession. Like I don't like. I shouldn't say this. I of course an all female show is like empowering and great and all these things, but it's just so silly that we have to have an all female show just because all of the other shows are all mostly men, kind of a thing. It can be good, it can be fun, but I think I'm good with it when it like skews more that way, when it's clearly like the show sort of meant for women, but it's not advertised as like this is just for women, because it's good to have like girls bring their boyfriends or dates or whatever it is to come watch. So I don't know. I feel
So two things. The first secret show, there's more female comics than male comics, and we had a female headliner.
Love it, perfect.
Because we had Becca ended up doing it. Miss Hardy, amazing. And then second of all, Heidi literally brought her first date last show. She's like, "Hey, I have a new date. We're meeting the first time. Can I come?"
Awesome.
She felt safe enough. She's like, "I want her to experience all this." And she's like, it's a cross section, but like, also I can meet up with him in a place where I know I'm safe and with friends. I was like,
totally.
Shout out.
That's really
she
nice.
stole the Dr. Pepper, but. Clearly, I welcomed her back, so it's not like we joke. We made over it. We love you, Heidi.
No, it's good. I really like. I get it. I just it's sometimes it's like, dude, like what doesn't have to be. But I do think it's a safe space for a lot of female comics, and they really enjoy that, especially if their comedy is very like subjective.
For women.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I also feel like there's like a correlation, like a crossover between the for women comedy and like other types of comedy, and it just works out well, I think, for a lot of people. But
so you're saying you feel like it's important for women in general, but for yourself, you're not. It doesn't matter for you as much.
Yeah, it's no. Hold on. It's not that. I love it. It's just like I just want it all to be. I know that there's shows that are meant to. Target certain audiences. Exactly. Yeah. But sometimes a mostly female show, as long as it's not like in my opinion, aggressively like it's only females, like that kind of a thing. If it's like advertising that it's clearly going to be more of, I don't know, that kind of vibe, I'm good with it. But when it's super aggressive with it, it's not really for me. Mm-hmm. But if that makes any sense, I know it's kind of a weird gray area, but.
Not to make a joke, but I have a real question. Because we always they have a lot of ally shows. So it's like, hey, be part of the whole community. You can be part of the stage. Yep. But if you're not an ally, you're like, okay, because I'm not bi, I can't be on this show. It's like, I get judged all the time because voice and vocal scarring. But it's like, why can't you be an ally and still be allowed to go to the closet community? I make a lot of great jokes.
Well, Ryan, you're still welcome. Everyone thinks you're gay.
Yeah.
No, you're still welcome.
But I'm super. Well, yeah. But ally should be a thing.
Well, I'm not. I'm straight, so I feel like I can't actually answer this. But I do the crossover. That's kind of what I was talking about with that sometimes. But I'm straight, so I really can't speak to it unless I want to get fucking wild. But
that's fair.
No, I can't. I really can't have an opinion on that.
I'm also very straight, and that's the issue because people are like, they think I'm not, but it's like, no.
But you have to say you're very straight.
I think that like the ally thing, and then there's like safer. I don't know.
Safe spaces or just
I don't know.
Available.
Yeah.
I just joke because I have a lot of really great jokes about the ally community.
That's great.
That's the only reason.
No, that's great.
It's like fish on a barrel.
He's the king of the ally community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He thinks people won't say he's an ally, but he has yet to have a reason to not to give people to think that he's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, except for A is not a thing, and then I said that's G for gay because it should be a thing. Although, do you know 45 to 60-year-old males is gay? They'll come up and tell you. You're like, well, that's great. Yeah. It's kind of like single men a bit. There's a lot less of them, so you hit on less often.
So we had a whole episode. It was like a couple episodes ago on this podcast where we brought in a gay guy, and he explained the LGBTQ to us.
Okay, that's incredible.
We went through each and every single
letter.
Pardon?
He did not know every letter.
Okay.
No, you argued with him that he didn't know every letter. You got an argument.
Wait,
he knew. He knew it. He knew every letter, and he was right. He has to be the right one. You can't be the one who's right.
We're going to start clippage here of go back of the totals and tallies that Andrew's going to do in post-production to confirm I was right.
Ryan,
Then
there was
we'll
a
continue.
moment where you were telling him he was wrong about what Q meant, and then you looked it up.
It is
on the
questioning.
government.
It's
Hold
you
on,
questioning.
hold on. Listen, he was arguing, and then he looked it up on the government website, and he grabs his phone, and he hands it to me, and goes, "Andrew, tell me what that says." And he was fucking wrong.
Okay,
You were wrong.
first of all,
and you
gay
handed
and
me the
queer is
phone,
the same
and you were,
thing.
and then
Apparently
you were
not.
like, "What?" And I was like, "It says you're wrong."
Q's supposed to be questioning how can you be gay and queer? That's a...
I don't know.
Thank you. I feel like this is we're into some actual solutions here.
No, it's not. No, don't include me in the chat. I don't know
Please,
anything.
Q's questioning is A is ally, I guess B is for bigots because
I
we're
don't
all
know.
wrong.
Dude.
Be the
Well, for
biggest.
sure, we are bigots right now, 100%. Man, and now I have to urinate.
Let's go with us a security guard to open the bathroom because
fuck,
they
that's
lock
right.
exit in downtown Niagara Falls.
Oh,
Every
Yeah.
great space comes with its price.
Right.
it's true.
Every great space. Yeah.
Like I'm
It's
at
just,
Starbucks in Hamilton.
Yeah.
They make you go ask for the code.
and
But
this,
the bathroom lights are at least blue or white here. They're not the blue lights, so you don't get a headache when you have to pee.
no, when Ryan leaves, the security guards look at him and they go, "It's queer, not questioning him." They hear us through the walls and they're like, "He's so wrong."
Dude,
Like,
if they heard
They're
us
like,
through the walls,
which bathroom?
So
the
the Zayers
questionable
in
one?
Niagara Falls, they have blue lights in the bathroom, so people can't find their veins to do heroin. But it's the nicest grocery store, and I'm like, for the price you pay, they really can't give you regular lights.
What grocery store?
Zayers or Zellers.
How do we get on this? There's no Z in LGBTQ. Wait, how do we get into that?
I'm saying that we don't have blue lights. We have normal bathrooms, but they're locked.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Instead of free access, but
So there's-
anti-heroin lights.
the Z in LGBTQ plus was for Zayers.
Ryan's
Yeah, I
the
think
only
so.
person who's in the LGBTQ because other people think he's questioning. Like other people are questioning you.
That's how he knows what
and
Q
that puts
means.
It's because
That's why he wants to be questioning.
yeah.
He'd really
So
be a
does
part of it.
questioning mean that you're questioning yourself, or is other people
questioning people's
questioning you?
observations, so they're wrong.
No, others are questioning him. He's the first one. He's the pioneer of that.
Yeah.
He's been questioned so much that he's grandfathered in.
Every 8 billion people in the world have questioned you, and you have not questioned yourself. Therefore,
I love-
you're questioning.
I love getting to keep filling Geneviève in. So remember when I said that he started kissing this chick at one of the shows when
Whenever it
the
was.
girl's boyfriend
Yeah.
was there.
Okay.
We had a very funny clip where she just kept repeatedly asking, "Wait, you're not gay?" And she said, and then he was like, "No, I'm straight." And she just looks at him and goes, "You're a straight man?"
She asked him at
No, if
least
I look
5
at you,
times.
I think Q.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know. No.
But then if you hear him talk,
Ugh.
Well, that's because he
That's
had
his
like
vocal
a.
cords.
It's because of the
It's
battery, acid.
yeah.
The battery
It
acid.
is. I can talk tougher.
No, you don't talk that high. You're good.
No,
You're
I
fine.
can't do a character for more than 3 minutes on stage. So let's break and go back to regular.
Oh, is that
voice.
why? Damn, I didn't know it was a medical.
Well,
thing.
that too. It
Yeah, now I
hurts.
feel bad because every time after he does a character, I'm like, dude, when you do a character and then you go back to your normal self, it's so funny.
It
but knowing
works
that it's a battery acid
Sometimes
in the
they do it on
lungs.
purpose though too. Some people, I don't know if you do. Like Timmy Nobreak's kind of now he's like figuring
half
out
and
his.
half. He's my favorite. Although
love
I
him.
started doing Buffalo Bill before he got all his regular bits, so at least that time worked out well. Because about the same time I went through like 2 months. I was on strike doing random characters.
Okay.
We did Doug Ford. I did Trump when he declared the win against Iran,
Okay.
and
Hilarious.
yeah, that war's still going.
and then the Trump impression was the same impression that you did of me on this podcast. One time I wasn't here, and it's the same fucking
I did
impression.
Andrew. I forgot about that. I did Andrew for an hour.
It was the same thing.
I pretended to be. I forgot about that.
How did
Do you
you
think
do
I sound
that?
like Trump?
Can you make go? Let me hear.
And
Hello,
and
I'm
neither
Andrew.
of them sound like Andrew or Trump. They both sounded like Hulk Hogan.
I just talked like I was Andrew the whole time. Hi guys, I'm Andrew. I'm a great producer. Welcome to the green room. I'm with some friends. We have Robby
That
Learn.
is
We have
yeah.
Ryan Morris.
Yeah.
We have the friend group. And now it's.
If I close my
But I'm
eyes.
gonna yell Geneviève. with my
I
Andrew
don't think you
voice.
would ever say that.
I do that all the time. At the beginning of this episode, I was like, "Welcome to the friend group."
I can't tell. It's like it is kind of a mixture between like Hulk Hogan and like Guy Fieri or whatever the fuck. I can't tell
Yeah,
what it is.
it's my generic white, strong male wrestler voice.
Oh well, that's a compliment.
There you go.
I was in a movie once where it was funny because I was in a movie, an amateur
brag.
film, I
Okay.
must say.
Okay.
And that was like the character I did was that exact voice. But he's never seen that.
No.
Okay.
Because it got taken off Tubi.
How the fuck do you get taken off Tubi, dude?
That's tough.
It was just too good.
Yeah. There must have been
That's what
something
I'm
messed up. You get taken off Tubi, man.
Do you guys are you guys good? So you obviously like to do impressions. Do you have like a favorite impression you like to do?
No, because I can't do any of them good.
Okay.
Which-
What about you guys?
Yeah.
I only do racist impressions.
Wait,
Yeah,
have
that's
you
the
seen
best.
the legendary
Yeah.
poopy comedian in that Yuck Yucks?
It's the same
Poopy?
thing. It's also the same.
I do a French Canadian poopy.
Okay, that sounds great.
I'm kidding.
I want to hear. Give me your French Canadian.
Bonjour!
Yeah. Funny.
Je m'appelle Poopy!
No,
That's about what it is.
That's so
for-
funny. Opening with the Italian. That's so good.
He's also Italian.
That's incredible.
Oh yeah, he's super Italian. One time he asked people to do impressions.
Who's this guy?
He goes, "Hey, anybody got an impression for me?" And then somebody goes, "Do Mario." And then he breaks character and then he goes, "Oh, my name's actually Mario, by the way."
No.
He
This
said
guy
his real
Poopy?
name.
Who's Poopy? Like
Wait.
I've never seen
Okay,
this
so
guy.
he's a guy who literally is only known from the Yuck Yucks Niagara Falls open mic.
So, yeah. Okay. So you're in luck if you know.
Yes.
It's
and
niche.
You're one of 500
he's very
people.
Italian and he's very memorable because he always asks people like, oh, he's like, I do impressions. Give me impressions to do. So here, I'll do it. I'll go, oh, give me some impressions.
Fred
Anyone in the
Flintstone,
crowd,
Fred
give me some.
Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone. Oh, yabba dabba doo. Oh.
Do
Next
Rocky.
one.
Rocky.
Oh, fucking punch him up. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that's his whole
ba-bam,
bit.
ba-boom.
Okay, I got it. His whole bit is like just being an Italian guy trying to do.
Yeah.
No,
Like
he's,
fake-
he's really trying to do the impressions.
He's an entertainer,
It would be
but-
so funny if
Yeah.
he was like purposefully going, "Hey," like I don't know.
No, that's
like
just
that
it's
would
just,
be funny if
it's
it
just
was
him
on
really
purpose.
genuinely trying. And
Scarface?
sometimes he'll be like, sometimes someone will be like Scarface. So say it.
Brah, brah, or he'll do
No,
something.
he'll be like, someone in the crowd will go, do Scarface, and he'll go,
Scarface.
Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, something.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what it is. He'll be like, oh.
No,
Shaggy.
he only if you don't
That's
don't
incredible.
say something Italian, he'll think you'll say something else because he goes,
That's
"Let's
fucking
do
funny.
impressions," but because of his super Italian accent, people ask him to do Fred Flintstone and fucking Al Pacino and all those guys. And when somebody said, "Do Joe Biden," he goes, "Oh, what?" He doesn't, and then he says somebody else. He goes, "What? Robert De Niro." And then he'll do his Robert
It's
De
just
Niro
like-
impression.
He sort of 5 minutes set. He'll burn about a minute walking in.
Okay.
Yeah, he
you.
dances.
He shuffles.
Doesn't do a land acknowledgement, but close. He said, thanks the servers, the comedians, the people. Round of applause for yourself. Round of applause for him. Round of
Oh,
applause for the host
Christ.
again. Round of applause for the kitchen.
At an open mic.
Yes. And then he's like, hey, so blah, blah, blah. And then does his minute of impressions. He'll do crowd work and be like, hey, Jersey boys, da, da, da. He'll do a bunch of things and be like, hey, you single, da, 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 looking for a good time, da, da.
I love it.
Or
So,
he hangs the mic upside down and goes, "Hey, maybe tonight, huh?"
Unless you have a...
I think that's where people don't realize how clever what you did was.
Yeah.
Because and that's why I loved it so much.
He's great.
And a lot of people did
Yeah.
really like it when you did it the first time. Because he just can't escape the Italian. And you just
But why are you
did
trying to
it,
do
but with,
impressions?
he just did it with French. So that's
Yeah.
why it was a clever character, because you came up and then the character you were doing couldn't escape the French. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. I was like, that's really smart, actually.
That's funny.
But
For Ryan.
Thank you. It landed, but I also had like
Really
things.
well.
So I gave out like joint papers and stuff because his show he gives out shirts and mugs and everything else.
What?
Yeah.
Who is this
In
guy?
this 5-minute bit, he's also spending a minute asking
Okay,
people
yeah,
and telling
but
about his
he
I've
goes-
got to see this
He-
guy.
yeah, but it's okay. He pulls out like a skimpy top and he goes, "Oh, who wants some free merch?" And someone will be like, "I do." And he's like, "No, it's for a lady."
He'll give mugs, shirts. So
Are we sure this isn't all on purpose? Like this isn't actually like a character?
I
he's
have
doing?
I have
Is
a
he just
if you
TikTok.
meta?
sold the family farm and had a few $1 million and no siblings that loved you and nothing else to engage, I love Poopy. Shout out. But even like his funeral outfit is a black satin suit that says Poopy's Comedy.
He
has
wore that
everything.
to a
Business card-
funeral?
Got a lot of
Yes.
money, yeah.
I got his business card from Nikos the other day because he has it everywhere. Every outfit he has, it says Poopy. He goes to the casino, you'll see him snowstormed out of his mind, and he'll have Poopy's Comedy on whatever outfit.
Do you know the new
Super nice
hospital
guy,
they're
though.
building?
Pardon me?
Do you know the new hospital they're building?
Where? Which one?
Here,
Southgate.
No.
in between here and Smithville, kind of.
No.
Was it like it's
It's on Lions Creek Road.
Lions Creek? That's right. They're building a massive hospital. and
Spire-
his family
Spire
owned
Costco.
that.
Invested?
His,
Oh,
no,
okay.
his family owned that land. They bought it
Oh,
off
okay,
him.
cool.
I believe
Nice.
he
Nice.
owned
No, it's
that lot.
great. I mean, at least he's
Super nice
he's
guy.
a marketing genius, apparently.
But
He was going out and
Yeah,
everything.
you
in a
could say that.
5-minute set to put that much time condensed. So I got
Yeah.
one of his shirts, but it was when I was a little skinnier. So then
He
I
would-
looked extra chubby. So I looked like Yvonne the Yukon.
He would bring his mom to the open mics, and he'd go,
Oh, she was
my,
so sweet.
my mom's here, and then she goes, I love you, poopy, like super
Oh my
Italian
God,
accent.
That's
Super
so
nice.
cute.
You had the best set. She only showed up 10 minutes ago, but I'm like, oh, thank you. Always just very nice lady.
I love that. That's actually beautiful.
They're both actually like the sweetest people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Well,
you,
she passed
Ruby.
away.
I have a eulogy
Rest
card in
in
my
peace.
car.
She was amazing. Yeah.
You have what?
I have a eulogy card in my car.
Oh, really?
From her, yeah, 'cause I wanted to make sure, because that's why I posted on the gram. I'm not sure if anyone went, but she because Andrew said he started the Yuck Yucks. I got so many sets in
Yeah.
that I've seen her at least 20. Like in all my beginning sets, I was like,
That's
oh, I saw this
tough,
person
yeah.
like once or twice a week. I always asked how she was. I always like going to the back anyway, so I always took it like a few minutes and
Yeah, she,
always
would,
super
she would come
nice.
up and be like, "Thank you so much for giving my son
Yeah.
a spot on the show."
Oh.
And he was like 60. He's like 60.
Yeah.
The thing is, in December when she wasn't doing well, my grandpa was
love
in the
them.
hospital.
But they lived together.
He was not
course.
doing well.
He was taking
so I
care of
saw
her.
when he was in a merge game treated like going like in he was walking out defeated. I'm like poop. I went to go see him. Obviously, he had literally poopy on his shirt. I'm like, is that poopy? I'm like, oh, it is, because big cross. And that's what he was telling me about everything happened. I felt so bad, so I really engaged. But I wanted to make sure he just felt supported.
That's
So I
really
literally
nice.
took time off work to make sure I went in.
Should we finish the inclusive peer guide?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
on a darker note.
curious.
Oh,
You two
I
can
know.
train 3 eulogy cards for Blue Eyes White Dragon. Go
Jesus
see Trevor Curl.
Oh my
Love
god.
it. Guys,
That's why I got
The
one.
Blue Eyes Aryan Dragon.
Are we talking about Magic the Gathering?
he is
and stuff?
Italian.
What?
Italians
Okay.
weren't even considered white until like 30 years ago.
yeah, I don't even know if they're still like Italian. Like I don't even know. I think like
They are, but-
some people are very specific.
They're very, yeah.
Like the
Well,
Italians
the thing
sometimes
is-
are like I'm Italian, I'm
And-
not. But I think it's like what is
But the terminology of white has pretty much changed. There was multiple
is.
groups of
Yes.
people who came here who like they used to
Hated
use
the
white.
Irish.
Yeah, but Caucasian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
was-
it's not.
yeah,
He's
It's totally
Irish,
not.
that's why he
There-
brings it up.
No.
So there was
Well-
three groups of people who immigrated here who weren't white were the Jewish, Irish, and Italian, but they were all visibly white. But white used to be Caucasian. Caucasian used to mean from a certain area. But
No,
now,
no.
like we've changed the definition of everything. White is like what you look like now.
Now,
You know what I mean?
Caucasian,
People call you
the,
white.
It's
the,
the
the area
Caucasus.
of Caucasia is the Caucasus
Caucasus,
Mountains.
yeah.
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 And with that story, there's a guy from Europe. He went to the Caucasus Mountains and he loved everybody. So then he was like, oh, this is where white people came from. So
Yeah,
we'll call,
Caucasian
we'll call
is a
everybody.
disproven term,
Now it's
yeah.
everybody. Now, but I feel bad because now Caucasians, if you're from Georgia, if you're from Armenia, or like that part of Russia, you can't say you're Caucasian because everybody will, well, yeah, you are. You know, I am too. And the guy's like a Scottish guy.
They don't say it anymore.
Yeah.
Because Caucasus was a religion.
It was
It
too.
was a German religion.
Caucus? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
That's where it
different
came
things,
from.
eh?
Yeah. From the area, though, it's all intertwined.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Must be pretty
Love-
lame
I
if no
swear.
one knows about it.
Before we get into this next segment, I actually really have to pee.
Go do your thing. Yeah.
Is it like, or can I like? But I feel like I'm not replying because I really have to pee, and it's all I can think about.
No, yeah, go. You're
Do
good.
you have time? How much
Yes.
longer are we doing?
Half hour.
We're gonna go for another 12 hours.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
As long
Go
as
take your
as
time,
much
take your
as
time,
the
don't worry about
SD card can fill.
We'll talk about something else in the meantime.
How far did you
I
get
have
through,
an
by the
idea.
way?
Pardon?
How far did you get through?
We only read number one,
Oh, I feel like she
and then we
really
start talking
liked
about
that, so-
poopy for.
Poopa! Hey, poopa! Hey.
Okay, so while she's gone, should we do one of my Reddit things? I
Yeah,
have a couple
sure.
good ones.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, let's do Reddit.
Here's a good one. This is from Unpopular Opinion. This is a throwback. I love this. This is how it started.
yeah,
This is how it all
unpopular
started.
opinion, man. Going back to our roots.
Okay, so a guy named Original Act 3481. Living in a car isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I feel like people immediately assume something is wrong with you if you live in your car, but honestly, it's not always that sad or depressed or desperate situation. people imagine. Okay, this is worded strange. For some people, it's actually a choice, or at least a practical way to get through life without drowning in rent and bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't think it's a choice. I don't think it's as bad as it seems, but I don't think it's necessarily a choice.
No, it's not a choice. I think it's a result of something. I don't know. It could be a choice. I don't know. But I feel like, yeah, it is kind of looked down upon, but in a way that's like, if you're living in your car and you're in the front seat,
yeah,
and you could feel like Han Solo from Star Wars, right? You could feel like you're in your own Millennium Falcon, and nobody's gonna be like, oh, Han Solo, he just lives in the Millennium Falcon. Like, what's the difference? You could live in your car. That's cool. It's like your own little spaceship.
So
I feel like, hold on. I feel like if you lived in your van, that would be closer to a choice. Like if you had like a house van that you like customed.
Yeah.
But living in your car, I don't think it's. What were you gonna say?
So there's two different things. There's the van life where people buy $20,000 plus vans, and then they're like, wow, the offset's not worth it. Then there's people going through hardship. Like Robby, do you clear say $2,000 a month for rent in the winter with your job?
What's up?
Do you make $2,000 a month in the winter for from your job?
I don't know.
So I'm saying, if it was Niagara Falls in the winter, are you paying $1,500 for the worst rent you can find for a room?
How many hours do you work?
40.
Yeah, you make it. He makes it. Yeah.
But I'm saying, how much would you have if you had to pay $2,000 rent a month?
I'm not disclosing that information.
That's why I asked how many hours you work.
Well, based on the median, without
You gotta remember, I'm frugal.
Yes, what I'm saying is, if the amount of threshold and what used to be a $400 rent, which was cheap, you can make in a few days, is now say $2,000. So the baseline keeps moving. So most people living in a van is not out of LARPing for fun.
Yeah.
I like how you're telling this to Robby, like he said he was gonna buy a van.
He's what I'm saying. It's like the Millennium Falcon. Although
I'm just saying, if you come to that situation, there's a good way to look at it positively.
So I have lived in my car before.
Yeah.
I've lived in my car before, and it wasn't necessarily a choice, but I fell in love with it. I was like, why the fuck? Like, I should just keep doing this. Like, I'm saving so much money. It's like, because I was working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I was like, this is genius. I was fine. Busy. My seat reclined. Yeah. Walmart let me park there all night.
Yeah, Walmart lets you.
I never had an issue finding somewhere to park and sleep, and then I was on the go like all the time. I was comfortable in my car, and then I thought that all the time. I was like, I could do this. Like this could be the norm.
Yeah. How'd you go out and how'd you take showers and shit?
Oh my God, I have a fucking hilarious story about this. So this was during COVID.
Okay.
So I'm living in my car, right? COVID begins. And in that first little bit of COVID lockdown, everything closed down. And even the places that were essential, they didn't like you coming in to use the restroom. Right. So I'm living in my car. I don't know where to go. This was the first little bit. And then I would drive around. And in the very beginning of COVID, it was beautiful weather when the lockdown started. Yeah. So I kept driving out in the boonies. I'd be in the countryside. People were walking their dog because everyone's off work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I couldn't find anywhere, even in the deepest ends of the country, to fucking take a shit. I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. That first week was brutal. I didn't know where to poo. I was like, where am I supposed to poo?
Wait, you were traveling around during the start of COVID? And
no, I was here. I was just living in my car. I just lost my apartment.
Okay.
I had
Yeah, where do you take a shit? That's stressful.
I didn't know what to do. And people obviously I should drive out to the country and find a place, right? Mm-hmm. There was people walking all day, every day. And I'm sometimes it was I can't wait till night to shit. I gotta shit. So I remember driving around almost shitting my pants one day. I was I'm going to shit myself. Driving around, there's people everywhere. So this is a hilarious, this is a satirical story. This is a hypothetical.
No, we know you did this.
Don't be silly.
Hypothetically, I pulled up to the gorge.
Just off the... No!
I pulled up hypothetically to the gorge, right? And there's 1 million people, but it was too late. I had to make it work. So I just fucking parked my car and I hypothetically started hiking out into the gorge. And I just kept hiking deeper and deeper and deeper, and there's just more people than more people. And I'm like, no, I had wet wipes with me.
Like, if I gotta go, I gotta go. That's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I just like I swear to God, I swear to God, hypothetically, I just fucking hiked as far as I could go along the rapids and fucking took a shit like
It's
behind
a lot
rock.
of steps. You're
and
de-escalating 400 feet.
I'm doing
400
this.
meters.
And I'm like hidden behind a boulder. And I've got like my little station of wet wipes.
Yeah.
And the whirlpool arrow car starts going.
No!
Yeah, I was like, no. And I'm like, there
That's
can't
so
be anyone
funny.
in that. It's not open. But like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking now, like the worker is just like going across, like, oh, got another one.
Yeah. Take it. I mean, how many people do you think are taking shits there, though?
Wait, holy
Yeah,
shit, dude.
Mortally embarrassed. What?
You know how Whirlpool Aero Car is the parks, right? Mm-hmm. They had somebody transfer over to Journey, and then he was telling a story.
Did he tell you the story?
I feel like he did. I feel like
There's no way.
No.
he talks about like
hypothetically, no.
weird customers all the time, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. But I'll
I was gonna say call him immediately, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know his number or anything. Like he only worked there for a bit, but I think because you've told me and Johnny Renton this story before, that's probably what I'm thinking of. But
Yeah, maybe
I
one
know
of those things
people
just
who.
Have I
Yeah.
said this story before?
Yeah, you told me
fuck.
you and Johnny Renton were walking downtown,
And you're like, it took
and you were
there.
telling this story.
God, I gotta
That's
stop
funny.
telling stories.
No, it's perfect. Nah, you get it. And every time
You
I'm
added
saying
hypothetical, and then I was like, he doesn't know that I've already heard this, so I know
love
it's
it.
not hypothetical.
It is.
that's funny.
One last question. Why don't you just get like a sailor potty?
A what?
A sailor potty. Like if you have a little ship, they still take shits. Like you have a little potty for that.
Sailor potty.
Yeah,
A
like for a
bucket?
boat.
Like a bedpan.
Like a bedpan, but a little fancier.
I shit in my
Convert the
car. I
middle
had a
seat
nice
to a
car.
toilet.
Well, no, you don't use it in your car, but you use it and dump it on the side and kind of get rid of the issue.
Yeah, but what
Give
the issue
everybody the
wasn't
black
what I
plague
was
then.
pooing into. The issue was
Well,
where
first-
Where
no people
privately,
seen me
yeah.
poo into something.
Technicality is if you would just pitch a tent, no one's gonna say anything. It's like going to a bush. You ever like go on a walk, you see like includes a tree, you go into the tree, you pee on the tree, and then you leave.
You know what? That's a good idea. I could have went and bought a tent. And then
I
just
was,
like set it up anywhere and pooping in the
Yeah, when it was like the little, like,
Little privacy.
They
Tim
have
Hortons
them for
parking
that
lot.
now.
Little change tent.
They like have those. Yeah, I changed that.
Yeah.
I was on the
that's
GO
right.
On the
train.
beach. It's a shit bandit.
Yeah.
You bury it like a dog.
I mean, yeah, just make a little hole.
I was
Just
on
low key,
the-
like, try to make it look like you're just having a nice moment to yourself on the beach. Like, dig kind of like a hole and just like low key, just like pull your pants down while you're sitting and take a shit into the hole.
I wish
It
you
works.
guys would have gave me these ideas then.
Yeah, but
I
then
would-
you get sand in places you don't want to get it.
Yeah.
That's messy.
Yeah. I just know
Or-
well, it's not as bad for boys because we don't have moisture down there, so we don't have anything to absorb the sand.
There's no moisture in your ass crack?
No, not really. Well, it
Oh
depends
my
how
god.
sweaty.
Yeah, it depends.
So
it depends if
these
you've been
guys
at the
only
Taco
change
Bell
their
KFC.
underwear
Yeah.
once every day or two, so they're pretty gross. But if you change your underwear multiple times a day because
I
you're
did-
hygienic, you never sweat.
You're changing your underwear pants multiple times a
You
day?
don't change before work, after work, and
Oh, here
brought
we
this up the
go.
other
bed.
day.
I'm
Here
going to
we
be
go.
frank with you. I rarely wear underwear, so.
so you don't have a daughter because if not, I wouldn't be wearing underwear. But it's
Okay.
like, hey, I have to be clothed because I don't
Yeah.
want to scar my 8-year-old.
No,
But then
please
you wear
don't do
something
that.
over top of the underwear anyways?
Yeah.
Well, now you're going to bed.
I was
Yeah,
on
you're
the
going to bed,
I was
Yeah.
on the GO train once, and this homeless guy was talking to me,
Yeah.
and he told me that he stole a shower head from Home Depot,
Okay.
and he called it Homeless Depot. He goes, I don't call it Home Depot. I go there, I'm homeless. I call it Homeless
Oh
Depot.
my god, he's hilarious.
So he goes, and then what he
actually the Unhouse
does
Depot.
to take a shower, he stole the shower head, all the parts and everything.
Oh my god, he hooked up to a hose.
And then he goes in the GO train and he goes, I used to be an electrician, so I know how to do this stuff professionally, right? And then
What does plumbing have to...
he
wait.
goes into the GO
Need the
train
water.
bathroom. He unscrews like the sink pipes and connects it to the shower head and takes a shower in the GO train bathroom.
Respect.
Yeah, which I'm like, you know what, dude? That is so smart.
Go dream bathroom.
Respect.
And he knows, like, and he was like, I used to be a plumber, whatever it was. He used to be
He used
something.
to be an electrician.
Yeah. So
I
he
used to
knows
be
everything. He knows how to do it.
Makes no sense. Like, don't worry, I've done cabinetry before.
Yeah.
Like, what?
He just randomly
Don't
told
worry, I
me
used to do
this out of
floors.
nowhere.
I
Yeah.
used to lay tile.
It was me and Kieran on the GO train. We went all the way to Burlington and talking to this guy, and Yeah, man, it's a long story, but he kept trying to make us angry. So what he would do is that he would say like really extremely left wing things to try and get us mad. And then when he realized that we weren't getting mad at the really left wing things, he just turned the other way around and started saying extremely right wing things, just trying to get us mad. But we knew what he was doing. I knew exactly. I was like, you're just trying to piss us off so you could have a laugh. I was thinking of that in my head. And then like when he realized we weren't getting pissed off at him, he's just like, you know what? I talk to so many people a day. You guys are all right. I like you guys. We saw through his bullshit. We weren't gonna fall for it.
That's so funny.
You're Canadian. Yeah. You're good. Did he start talking after you walked out of the bathroom and you're like, why is it full of piss?
No. Well, we were
showerhead.
We were taking the train to Toronto and the doors wouldn't open because you have to like push the button really, really hard, right? And we thought that he wasn't. And then, okay, so he was in there. We could hear music in the GO train. He has a giant speaker, and he has a YouTube playlist. By the way, it was a fucking however long to Burlington train ride. He only has like 6 songs.
Minutes.
He has 6 songs on his playlist. They just replayed.
Are they 1 minute songs or 6 minutes?
No,
songs?
it's like the Supremes, and like he had a bunch of old Motown hits on there.
I mean, hell yeah.
So,
Motown pump you up.
And then he he opened the door for us, and we go in. And I thought that they weren't allowing anybody on the train because they were trying to get him out. So when Kieran is like, let's go to the next car where the guy isn't there, I'm like, no, because they're going to see us and tell us to get out. So if we just stay where we are, we're good. So then he just comes up, starts talking to us.
Okay.
And he told us his name. He's like, I'm Robert Berners. And he said, you know what my family does? Because some guy named something Berners invented the World Wide Web, like the thing. Okay. And he goes, so I'm part of that. I invented the internet. And he goes, my last name's Berners, very rare name.
Okay, Al Gore.
And then we get off the train, and I look at Kieran. I'm like, not really a rare name. I wouldn't call that a rare name. Like it was just Berners. It's pretty close to your name.
You should have been like, you should have flipped it on him, being like, you were responsible for that fucking annoying dial-up sound. You motherfucker.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, what type of internet?
You should have flipped it on him.
I don't know. It was some crazy ass shit. He told me to watch a movie that didn't exist.
Oh.
He goes,
you two can have.
He goes, you guys are from
on a train.
Yeah. He goes, you guys are from Niagara Falls. You should watch a movie called Viagra Falls. It was hilarious. I look it up, doesn't exist.
Not even on a sketchy porn site.
No, nothing. I look for it. I was curious. I'm like, what does Robert Berners like to watch?
You don't need to come up with an excuse now because you searched Viagra one time and someone's listening that you're like embarrassed they saw.
I have a whole ass like
Viagra
20-minute long story.
So first of all, that story is a thinker. It's a slow burn. Second of all, he had a pitch about Welland Harry Potter. He's like, yeah, an indie group filmed this, and he's like, it was like about how sketchy Welland is of Harry Potter. And I was looking, I was like, I remember messaging like some people. I messaged Nestor. I'm like, is this a real movie? She's like, no, I think that's someone's comedy bit.
Why'd you point at me when you said Nestor?
You're
I don't know. I feel like pointing's rude, so you never do a microaggression to a female. So you don't point or gesture or.
So
it's all in this.
And you chose me.
It's in this. That's
it's all respect.
I do remember working in a store, one of my first jobs, and them saying you never point to like whatever. You go.
Yeah.
Like more of a general bathrooms, instead of being like bathrooms right there, bathrooms this way. You go bathroom is this way. And you can give a more general.
Yeah, the first Dana White didn't last long. She only lasted an episode. She was a pointer.
Shit, that's funny. I don't know. I feel like the pointing thing. Yeah. I also just get to it. It's all good.
Ah, jeez.
See,
no. Yeah, see, that was a microaggression.
Right, you put your
bro.
fingers in Robbie's mouth.
Yeah, don't put.
I didn't. He wishes.
Dude, see, that's why I put my mouth so close to the mic.
Yeah, it's
this guy isn't fucking barrier. Poking me. He's touched me more than any comic ever.
That sounds horrible.
You know? Yeah. No. Well, it's true, bro.
That's
okay. How many people give you cigarettes on stage?
Never.
Oh. I hear Robbie cigarettes every week.
Yeah, and then I break them by accident.
I also don't smoke.
Yeah, I was going to say, neither of you smoke.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Where are you getting these
I don't think I give off smoking. Maybe if I had vocal cord damage, some people might want to or something, but I'm a little nerdy asthma kid. No, I've got really bad asthma and shit. Just never been a smoker.
See,
For your
that's
French,
the
right?
Ben Affleck
Yeah.
vibe. That's the whole thing.
I feel like smoking is a very French thing.
Totally, but it's just not.
people love
not my
smoking.
Thing.
I know,
I wish. I think it's so cool. Definitely start
Yeah.
smoking,
See,
everybody.
You are French.
But
French
no.
people think it's
I
awesome.
lost my dad to asthma. My brother had asthma, which is part of the reason why my parents separated. But I love the smell of smoke.
Asthma
Why'd
is
you
one of
look
the
My
reasons.
brother literally was in the
Why'd you look at me
hospital
like
because like he had such bad breathing, and my dad was such a heavy smoker.
I know.
Oh yeah, you can't be doing that. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Secondhand smoke is really bad.
So when they separated, I always wonder. I love the smell of cigarettes. I'm like, oh, it's just suppressed dad issues.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I quit. I don't smoke anymore.
How long do
I
you
used to
smoke
smoke. Not that long. Maybe like 4 or
6,
5
7
years.
years.
Menthols.
No.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. No, I never really smoked cigarettes. I hated cigarettes. So here's
What
my
were you
history of
smoking?
smoking. I smoked like Colts.
Cool 45s.
Oh yeah.
With two
So like
no.
cigarellos, you know what I mean? I'd smoke cigarellos
Yeah, that's
because
what they are. Because
Yes.
Colt 45 is a beverage, no? What's a Colt
Well,
45?
yeah, and 2 zigzags. Babe, it's all we need. 420 shout out. It is 420.
Oh, it is 420. Yeah.
It is. I forgot that too.
Yeah.
Mark messaged me and I'm like, wait, it is 420.
Do I have like
on Monday.
secondhand hunger right now? Is that what it is? Because I have secondhand munchies for some reason. I'm just starving because of that.
Do you smoke weed?
No.
No?
It's not like all my friends. It's not like a thing. I think I was an athlete for so long. I don't like how I feel on weed. Like on weed. I feel like I started taking like an indica gummy, a very light one, to sleep.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah.
After reading a study of like traveling around, having difficulty sleeping, I would take like a Benadryl. But there's an ingredient in that's also in gravel that is directly linked now after like a 20-year study to Alzheimer's and dementia. So I was like, well, that's not going to do anymore, is it? So yeah, I dip a toe in like an indica gummy to sleep now. That's about it. Yeah.
Did you know they found aluminum
Aluminum?
is like a serious cause
Aluminum?
directly linked to aluminum is directly linked to dementia and Alzheimer's.
Well,
Most specifically Alzheimer's, and that's why aluminum-free deodorant is so popular.
I
Because that's the
didn't
worst
realize
way.
that was the particular. I thought maybe because your lymph, like you have a big collection of lymph here, maybe there was some kind of issue with cancer and stuff. But I didn't realize aluminum. Yeah, that makes sense. I do keep telling everybody to stop chewing it, but like that's aluminum.
Chewing aluminum?
Yeah, and that's probably why they got the cancer. It's a
Chewing
joke. It's
aluminum?
a joke. Because I don't know why else you'd get cancer through aluminum, but I get it now.
No,
deodorant,
dementia,
yeah.
Alzheimer's.
Oh, sorry, dementia, Alzheimer's. That's it.
Yeah.
I told you my blood sugar's low. I'm hungry. But-
So aluminum is the active ingredient in antiperspirant.
Yes, I know that. Yeah,
that's why you should use deodorant. and
I
not
know. I use
antiperspirant.
a little cream moment that has just 2 things in it. It's pretty
okay.
chill,
Gotcha.
which is why I smell it 24/7. But
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what
you.
my
me
friend
too.
says,
Actually-
but she uses natural deodorant like that, and it works great, I think.
yeah, no, then my friend, and he's giving a shout out. He's literally like winking at the
Well,
camera.
you can
Yeah.
meet my friend tonight.
Stop
so-
breaking the fourth wall.
Dude, yeah, this isn't a Mel Brooks movie.
Well, it could be.
It
I
could be,
literally have the
actually.
greatest
Mel
set,
Brooks.
but we can't make it through the first guide. Can I show you the
Also
greatest
Jewish.
comedy set that no one understood?
Okay, give
I
it to me.
wrote the guide to hack comedy. We
Well, I
won't go through the
can't
whole
read
thing.
this. This is not legible, but you can tell me about it.
Just
It's
be
like
I see-
hieroglyphics.
doing
Here's
callback.
here's words that I see. Okay, I think I see the word hack. I think I see fake. I think I see the word acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I see fondle.
Yeah.
Fondle.
I see child. Not the best
Using
follow
your
up.
child
Oh my
as a
God.
prop.
We should stop reading this.
Yeah,
No.
don't.
Tommy,
Those are two
I wish I had
unfortunate
a kid.
words
That's
to
a lot
read
of
next
Yeah,
to
that's
each
what I'm
other.
saying.
Don't
Back to
hackily
back.
fondle. Okay.
Callbacks, really bad tagline saying, "Ooh, that's a sleeper."
That is
we're gonna get that later.
That is the most hack thing to do.
I don't know what that.
Do you ever say something and then explain? You're like, "Ha, that's a joke," or "That's an like."
Yeah.
And then, but you can do all of them, and you should have a good, solid 3 minutes of jokes without saying one funny thing if you did all the hacky things. So the list says fake invites to things, props. Oh, I said fake invite because what's her name wasn't on the show. And she's like, "Look, I got invited to this." I'm like, "That's a great way to burn a minute of your time." She kept saying how she got invited to the show.
Yeah.
So I was saying a great thing is faking invite. Then I was saying props. Nothing's better than saying I'm a clean. I pulled out something. I said creative. And I pulled a selfie and I pulled out 3 things like glasses wipe, a condom, something else. I'm like, this is for later. Acrobats. I like doing cartwheels, expressions. You can be cute, make a bunch of faces. You can burn
Okay.
like a bunch of jokes without saying anything. Fondle the mic to kill time because people are so awkward. Like,
Okay.
you can use tension. You can be silent and get lost in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you know how many laughs you get in 10 seconds of just
If you
being
just like, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. If you sit in the uncomfortable silence long enough, people are gonna start laughing.
Yeah,
I
Ryan
mean,
has
I'm
a
not
lot
right
of
now,
uncomfortable
but we can
Oh,
do
yeah.
this.
It's funny that he said wasting time.
Okay.
that's what she said. It works.
He's gay, I promise.
Throwbacks, 9/11 jokes always land. Burner lines.
do.
That's a thinker. Physical hits, when you repeat the same thing, like a physical hit or 9/11 jokes. That's a thinker. Using a child as a prop. Saying slow burn 3 times. Bringing back 9/11. Doing your impressions like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Or, I don't love that.
I remember
you can
this
call out
set.
gay hypocrites because you're like, hey, you guys aren't real allies. Then you can use memes, and if you don't know, you can just follow back to character act outs and do your
Okay.
poopy impersonation. Unless they call you onto stage under the wrong name before your set starts.
How do you know someone's a gay hypocrite? Do they refuse?
Those are 2 very specific things to be.
refuse to suck
Anyways,
your
that
dick
was
on
the
stage?
set I wrote in
I
like
like
20
it.
minutes beforehand, and then I actively failed
it's fun.
because
I
someone
love
kept
that.
talking, and then I just asked if they wanted to be gay and come on stage and kiss. Because Caligera wouldn't stop talking to his friend in the back of the room
I still
after
dread
his
myself
set.
tonight.
Caligero.
I'm like, well, you did a great job, but you should listen to the last
love
comic.
him.
I like when you.
I also am like, I have 3 minutes. I'll succeed if you guys want to come out and make up, and then they make out, and then they stop talking.
I like when you subtly diss the comedians. This is what I meant when we make fun of local comedians.
Well, no, it's only if they talk during my set and don't like my
Yeah,
jokes
that's fair.
on
Rude.
Comedy Guide to Hacks, and they ruin
I think
it.
it's fair.
Do you know how hard it is to write 5 minutes and then retain it in an hour?
Yeah, it's impossible.
I do an okay job. But anyways, I made the inclusive here guide for you because I want you to feel really inclusive.
I want to get into this.
Yes.
I want to get into
Yeah,
inclusive.
yeah. I know this was a lot of effort, and let's get through it.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us again.
Are we even going to be
So
able to
welcome.
finish this?
Yeah.
We have maybe
22 minutes and 5 points.
How much time do we have?
We have like 10 more minutes tops.
We have till 7:40.
I gotta
5.
eat, dude.
We should wrap it up sooner.
Yes, okay,
We're,
then
we're
we
going
very
too
quick.
long.
We're
We're
gonna
not going to
take-
get
we're
through
gonna
this.
time through
We've
this
got
very quick.
We've
No,
got
no.
to wrap
Let's
it
get
up.
through this. You made the effort to do
Speed
it.
run
Let's
and
do
then-
it. Let's.
You
wanna do it?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
What we finish? Okay, the pitch, the introduction, the goal: kill the female comic label. Yeah, fuck that label. Would you like to take point on this since it's you wrote it?
When you choose a female comic, talk to them about a bucket. Pitch their talent, not their gender.
The bucket.
Don't say, next up is a funny lady. Be like, here's a comic with a killer bit about everything. Gonna crush it tonight. I'm so excited.
I have to write my set still. Why?
Sorry.
No, I get it. No, I like this. 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 Next up is a funny lady. Okay, that's fucking. You're right. That's totally rude.
Yeah.
Why do you have to gender me?
Yeah.
What if I'm a Q? The better version. Next up is a comic with a killer bit about, or just comedian. Yeah, it could be. You're totally right.
It's just like, why would you change it to highlight? I wouldn't be like,
I like
here's
this.
my Jewish comic friend coming up, Robbie.
Unless
Like,
that's like their whole identity. You know?
well, yeah, let's see. That was
Here's
am I-
my
why am I
bald man
pigeonholed?
friend. Yeah, and I like that we're going that specific for the men, but just female is You are setting the context, like we discussed for crowd work. If you frame them as different, the audience treats them as different. Frame them as essential. Yeah, or as another comic.
Yes.
That's it. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We here. Would you like to go to the next one? But
I'll read
Right.
the
I
next
just want
one.
to make sure people feel welcome.
No, I do. I love it. I appreciate it a lot.
Part 3, the genuine reaction, professional validation. The goal: give high value feedback. The lasagna rule, which I mean, you've named a lot of things lasagna. I don't. Anyways, female comics often get good set, sweetie, or generic praise. Oh my God.
That was funny stuff, Toots.
Give them the bang for after you say bang for your give them the bang for your buck feedback.
Oh no more bang for your buck, dude.
You give them the old bang.
Bang
For the buck.
That's a deer pun. It's a really good deer pun.
Just make sure though, if if you do end up saying good set, sweetie, it actually is okay and feminist as long as you slap them on the ass after. So
There you go,
good
there
set,
you
sweetie.
Well, you don't do that. You're supposed to talk about the mechanics.
Then you got to run for politics after that, man.
Yeah, actually, are you
Also,
running for mayor of
don't give them
Niagara?
insights because they're usually amazing. So, unless they're a politician, they say, "Hey, maybe like turn the racism down 100%."
Okay, wait. Can we continue? This is so funny.
Give
Yes.
them the bang for buck feedback.
Yeah.
You'd give a peer you respect. Action. Talk about their mechanics. That tag about the bank was a great alt take. Why? This signals that you view them as a craftsman, not a novelty. No, you could say craftswoman. No. Just make sure.
Craftsperson.
Ally.
Yeah.
And you know what? Not a novelty. I like being a novelty sometimes. Hit me with a little novelty language. It makes me happy occasionally.
Yeah.
Ryan is so
I'm
mad.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not actually. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What
I'm
is
kidding.
Ryan?
I'm not giving sarcasm. I just want people to feel
I'm
Ryan-
included in
kidding.
some
No,
Ryan-
I actually love it so much.
Takes a lot of effort to talk about what other people that are not similar to
No.
him want, and then when they don't necessarily agree,
No,
he
I
gets
do.
very
I do
angry.
agree. Actually, I really love it. Sincerely, like this to me should be like the
Yeah.
obvious, and I appreciate that you took the time to kind of look from that point of view, because not a lot of people do.
Thank you.
Andrew,
true.
you should do this next one.
You want me to do are we on part 4? Yeah. Part 4. Tags and alt takes. Amplifying in the green room. The goal, use your strange presence to hold space. If a female comic is trying to pitch an idea or tell a story in the green room and a bro comic interrupts, the tag, interrupt the interrupter with your weird energy. Wait, I'm actually, hold on, is this supposed to be Ryan Morris?
Honestly, I feel like I do.
I'm actually obsessed with the point Geneviève was making about the squirrel. Finish that.
Thank you so much. Wait, this is important
Hold on,
right
this
now,
one keeps
especially
going.
with the. Can we say?
Yeah.
No, what I'm going to say. This actually is low key important right now, because you guys all saw. It's everywhere that within 1 month they found that website. 62 million men in 1 month. This 1 month went to this website that they discovered on the dark web. Not. I don't know why I said black. On the dark web.
The black web.
Yeah, black web. Yeah, basically saying.
The black web.
No, it's a website about how to grape
Yeah.
women. 62 million men in 1 month. And some of them were return visitors on how to...
It was an instructional on how to...
Specifically highlights how to do it with like someone you're already with, like a partner.
Oh gosh. I saw the
Too.
headline. I usually just
It's
auto
everywhere.
skip over those now.
So
even though
that's
they
why
need
stuff
context.
like this sometimes
Yeah.
seems fucking ridiculous and pathetic. Not
But-
that you...
No, yeah.
But like it kind of low-key...
That's kind of bizarre.
The
It's like, what?
interrupting for men to interrupt other men kind of is important. That's sort of what I'm kind of taking is like, you know, like I mean, I'm in a ton of green rooms and shit, and I become a bro in a green room and I'm bantering and whatever the fuck. But like amongst men, if there's one guy making a joke that is like about that or something kind of
Yeah.
you know is wrong, and just like not saying anything, or maybe just laughing and not saying anything because you're like, I don't really want to get involved, but I'll laugh at it. But it takes like one person to actively like say something and stop it to just kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Ryan wants to make sure it's always him.
Well, no, it's like code switching. How often are you putting on that
I do.
extra just because
100%. Yeah.
you're like, I want to be accepted. I don't want people to.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with brothers. Like, I'm good with it. And that
Yeah.
is a part of my personality. Like, I'm good to fucking, you know, whatever. But I do think that there's certain situations where there's somebody taking things too far. And, like, it does just take one. It would have to be, like, a guy in that situation to
Yeah.
kind of interrupt it. Yeah. But it is a thing. Anyway, now that
you.
I brought the vibe down.
No, you didn't. We're acknowledging it. We're bringing in a different viewpoint.
We'll bring
which
it back up. We'll bring it back up with the alt
Yeah,
take.
we usually make fun of
The alt
Ryan's
take.
inclusiveness.
Yeah.
This is
I mean,
first time.
like, I want to too, but
No, we want to
can.
praise you, Ryan.
You
we
were
wanna-
allowed to.
We want to praise you for your inclusiveness.
I hope
God,
you
Ryan
have
was
for
right.
tonight.
no, that cutting in that got me because it's been on my mind. I mean, it's been on every woman's mind in the past week, and so that shit to cut in, and yeah, to cut that shit out is
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
Good job. Anyway,
Oh, hold on.
the alt take.
The rest-
Hold on.
rest
I'll
of-
finish the thing.
We
Yeah.
just skipped to 5.
I'll continue.
Or-
No, I want to read the rest.
I'll
of
Actually,
continue
yes.
doing my gay voice for Ryan. The alt take. Wait, did I already read this?
No.
No. If someone makes a fuck. If someone makes a hacky, sexist joke about a woman's set, don't just stay silent. Give it a strange pivot. I don't know. I think the husband joke was actually a brilliant deconstruction of domestic dread. It was very Lynchian.
Lynchian? Like, you're talking David Lynch?
Wait, he's also... Also, why is he always using weird and strange when talking about...
Because this list it's made for comedians.
Remember the
but
context I
Ryan.
helped generate in from the last
This
one.
is great. I hope
Okay.
Also, we is an inclusive
you should
word.
be selling this.
You want to do part 5?
Part 5, delivery and the exit, the booking. The goal, share the bang for $1. The recommendation, if a booker asks you for someone funny, you only recommend guys. Your data dump, or data, depending on who you are, is biased. Motherfuck. The rule, for every guy you recommend, have a female comic whose work you actually like. That's hard to find. Ready to pitch. The long game. Creating a scene where female comics feel safe to be quote unquote strange and hectic. That is how every female should be described. Hectic and strange. That's me, for sure. Makes the entire show more interesting. It prevents the open mic drone of 20 guys, that is a great call, talking about the same 3 things. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I like to talk about fun-sized chocolate bars.
And your ring collection.
Yes.
I'll get into it.
Yeah.
And you should probably use this tonight because you're hosting. You can have the cheat sheet to finish it off.
Oh,
this is excellent.
okay.
Wait.
Well, yeah, I should be
Oh, I
paying
like this. We
attention
got a
to
full
this.
mission. This is great.
The including the no, we already did.
Inclusivity.
The inclusivity cheat sheet. I don't have to.
1, the pitch.
I'm inclusive,
Introduce
man.
them by their strongest
He's having
bit,
like a full
not
reaction
their
to
gender.
inclusivity.
2, the reaction. Treat their jokes with technical respect. Talk shop, not small talk. 3, the one-liner explanation. If you see something unfair, call it out with your logic, i.e.
Weird logic.
taking over her is a weird choice. It's ruining the room's frequency.
Talking over her, not taking over her.
Words are hard, I'm sorry. That wasn't very inclusive.
Ryan, stop
The
taking
one-line
over that
explanation.
woman.
If you see something unfair,
It's inappropriate.
call out with your weird logic, i.e., I'm sorry I was talking over you, Geneviève. It was a weird choice. It's ruining the room's frequency. I said taking, not talking. Anyways, the odd take. Be the guy who is obsessed with everyone's giving a fair shot.
Yeah.
Tonight's mission, Robbie, the 1-to-1 rule.
Whoa.
For every minute you
You're
spend
acting
talking
like I don't-
about
I'm
a
good at
male
this.
comic,
Robbie, stop farting around.
spend a
I
minute
include-
talking about a female comic. The context check. Ensure your crowd work doesn't lean on, hey, pretty lady tropes.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do
You
that.
won't even crowd work as a mom. Treat the woman in the audience with the same strange curiosity you'd give an accountant named Mark.
Okay.
Accountants named Mark aren't very interesting.
No, that's funny. I'm sure that was his point. That's hilarious. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ryan, you will see me more
Will you sign my
inclusive
copy?
tonight.
Pardon me?
Will you sign my copy?
Yeah, 100%.
You can keep your
Give it to me. No, give it to me.
You're going to see that on eBay.
I'm going to use
No.
my pen.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. You must be so hungry.
And after all that inclusivity
Yeah.
shit, I pull out a lipstick to sign away for some shit. It's okay.
Just completely,
After all of that, fuck.
completely ruins the
I was
entire
considering-
point.
Fuck, what am I? How am I going to sign this?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Do you want me to write it to something, or just my signature?
Oh, just your signature. Now I feel this is such a weird thing
Right?
to ask.
Can you write like a sexist?
Dude, to Ryan,
Something sexist
this
to
is
Ryan.
so...
That works. Thank you.
Suffice?
Yes.
No.
I know some dudes would be like, dude, that looks like mine, bro.
I have a collection of things, comic and non-comic, signed by people that make documents. Or say you're like you had something like, oh, I did a speech on X. It's like, oh, do you want to sign blank?
I love
Just for
it.
your own collection.
Well,
That's
about
fun.
the people you meet along the way.
Do you hoard things?
No,
Just
but I have
signatures, okay.
1,000 key cards for comedy.
That's
Well,
incredible. No, that's a different
yeah.
kind of thing, though. That's not. Yeah.
It's
Can
more
you-
like joke swaps and write-offs, and I write a lot of content that never gets used.
That's
Can you do
awesome.
one for gay people next week, please, Ryan?
Who's
Well,
gay that's
please.
coming on?
Because I feel, well, just
Well, no one,
have nobody.
We'll still do it.
Yeah, just do it. I mean,
okay,
inclusivity is just, you be inclusive.
What happens if you're made a bunch of jokes so comic, like funny jokes, like you're so strong you bench press my frown to smile.
Oh, here we go.
But then the partner laughs the whole time and then threatens you and says, hey, I'm entering a relationship with 2 new kids. You can't dare talk about this. And you're like, I'm a single dad. You laughed the hardest.
Wait, what's happening here? I could not.
I made a bunch of jokes and someone did not like it.
Oh.
And I got threatened outside of the show the other day and I was like, was I wrong? And everyone watched it like, no, you weren't.
Oh my
So
God,
I'm like,
why are you
okay.
worrying about that? Just tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's what I realized.
Or
like,
just say, I'm so sorry, can I buy you a drink instead? Because like if you're like, it gets messy with comedy and it's like, I thought we were over this hump of like being offended by shit, but like some people aren't. Not you. I mean like audience members, but I get it. So just, you can be like, hey, I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. You don't owe them to have to explain it to them because that might make them more mad. They've probably already made up their mind about it. It's the shit I've learned.
Yeah.
So just be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'll buy you your next drink if you want. Didn't mean to offend you. Whatever the fuck. But don't sit and listen to all of it because then you're going to have to do it with everybody that's a little upset about something.
That was the thing. And it was like longer and longer. And
you can't.
No,
you can't do that. That's exactly it. Because I'm somebody that also, that's like my first instinct is to be like, I definitely did not mean to ever like, you know what I mean? And then I would try to explain it to try to make them like me or make them understand the joke in a way that they weren't offended. But sometimes you can't. It's too much. And often what I've also noticed, I've been dealing with a couple of online trolls recently, unfortunately, which is fucking tough. It's just like if they've already made up their mind about you to the point where they're that upset that they're coming to you with it, or in my case, create fake accounts to just go say horrendous shit kind of a thing. They've already made up their mind because again, you want to defend and obviously you're a nice person. So I'm sure you weren't meaning to whatever the fuck.
Oh. Yeah.
So you just got to come to a point where like, hey, I'm so sorry you're offended. I wish you the best. Let me buy you a drink real quick or something like, and go on with your day. Have a great day kind of a thing, Cause or you can, or instead just turn it the fuck up. Be like, yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I meant. Fuck you. Like you can, like whatever. And then that'll go on for a shorter period of time. Then you're trying to probably explain it. So
I'm gonna use both, and I appreciate the insight because I had no clue what to do. I was like, I was just waiting. I'm like, is my mom yelling at me?
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Okay. I think we've learned a lot today.
Oh, I've learned so
I
much.
think we've learned a lot. I think we've all bonded a little bit. Yeah. And I think we're all better.
Better for it.
I feel actually healed from this. Like I feel so relaxed and happy and relaxed. Like
I can tell you do
so
because
calm.
He's so happy you're here. This is the first time we've ever taken one of his
That's so
inclusivity
nice.
things seriously.
Yes.
I read a lot of
laugh
good
the
things
whole
that they
time.
just. We usually roast the fucking balls off of him the entire fucking time.
But I'm here for it because I literally save for comedy for the community. That's why I do the house show. It's like we're gonna have a show where you have a show for comics by comics where you can be yourself and not worry. And
That's incredible. I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I do.
So before we go, let's just talk one more time about your podcast before we go.
Sure.
Because you just launched it. I know you just put out the first one on YouTube. There's also a Patreon.
And then also you can listen to it on like Spotify, Apple, all that shit too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. You can
That's why
watch
I
it on
asked.
YouTube. And then I do have a Patreon for early release. And then also like a lot of the behind the scenes shit, which I have some stuff coming out. When I say behind the scenes, I mean like extended cut, like that kind of a thing. And some solo stuff. But there are some really valuable episodes coming out on Patreon with some pretty well-known comedians, like one that's done The Tonight Show 9 times and stuff. That the behind-the-scenes shit is like, you want to watch it. But I'm excited. It launched last week, and we already have a sponsor. I say I already has a sponsor, filmed the ads. So those are going to start to be in some upcoming episodes. But I'm excited about it. Yeah, Gorilla Cheeks.
Gorilla Cheeks.
Gorilla
It just sticks
Cheeks.
to the mind.
Mm-hmm. And then otherwise shows all over. I'll be in LA for Netflix as a Joke Fest. And then I have a run in Chicago from May 18th to the 21st. And then back here.
So are you mostly in LA now? Is that where you are most of the time? Or are you just
I'm
all
between
over?
the two. I like to say like my bases are like Dundas, Ontario, and Dundas, like so Hamilton, Toronto area, and Los Angeles, and then from those two places, I'm kind of all over, sort of a thing.
Just crushing it.
Trying to, yeah.
You are crushing it.
A lot of non-inclusive jokes.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Nothing on the sheet
for your
will be
podcast.
used.
Look out for my
amazing.
special lasagna.
I do have to say we have a very manosphere show. Especially at the Laugh Lab.
Oh,
kind of
no, don't say that. No,
No,
don't make
not
it
the manosphere
true.
No, you know what I mean by that.
We are.
But I've
There's
never
a lot
felt
of
that
men,
from you
and we
guys.
have
You
a
guys
lot
are
of-
lovely.
No. We
Yeah.
just have a lot of like men supporters, and we do like the
Sure.
offensive comedy, and it's like we have people who come on to do edgy comedy. I have to say,
good.
Geneviève, you're one of the people who come on, and people who aren't comics from the scene who come see the show are like, they don't know you, and they're like, oh, she was very funny.
Actually?
Yeah, people
Yeah.
have said that a lot, for real.
Are you serious?
I'm
So-
so excited.
People say it
Is
all the
this your
time.
4th time?
Doing
third?
it? I don't even know.
At least.
I think this is her second time headlining the
Headlining,
Laugh
but
Lab.
I've done it a few other times otherwise.
Yeah.
I
You
still have to write
visited
my
a few
set
times
when
just
we...
to support.
Pardon me?
You visited a few times just to
Oh,
support.
for sure. Or like I've just done like a spot or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's like such a good stage. The place is like awesome. The people are so nice. I can't wait to see what the food's like. Again,
good.
I'm starving.
Oh yeah,
Food's
that's great.
Drinks
$20 burger and
good,
a pint.
people
Burger and
nice.
pint,
It's all
$20.
good. So yeah, if anyone is still listening, get the fuck out to Taps in Niagara Falls. It's Taps, right?
Yeah. Well,
Tap
this won't come out
Brewhouse?
till tomorrow, so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
no, I
We're not
just
live
mean
or anything.
weekly.
Yeah.
Come out on Mondays.
Yeah.
Go to
Come
Laugh
out
Lab.
next
Like, it's so
week.
much. Yeah, it's a
We
great
have
spot.
Brick David headlining next week, and then Tyler Shatzma the week after. So
And
Yeah.
Grilled Cheeks follow. Social media looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
When Andrew told us a few weeks ago, I looked it up. I'm like, wow, all the media did, like the posters, those so well,
Thank
like it
you.
looked professional. I'm like,
I
okay,
did
this is gonna
hire.
be great.
I hired somebody to do like the actual animation too. If you like watched it,
Yeah.
And I hired somebody else separately to do the like intro, outro, and then for the ads, like the music part. So like I didn't want to just use like AI.
The quality shows, like that was the one thing that really stood apart. I'm like, oh, this is real. Like this is gonna be a real
Thank
thing,
you.
not just.
Well, I invested in it because I got like some pretty great guests out of the gate. So I was like,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this for years. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it right. And kind of
Yes.
just get in it. Just because I've been putting it off instead of just fucking starting, which I should have done forever ago. And I don't trust myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I also was like, I'm going to do studio. Like I'm going to do it because I don't have the time and I don't,
Do it right. Do it
Yeah.
easy. Don't stretch.
that's just like, for me.
I'm so excited.
Thank you. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
The podcast is sticks like a Pokemon.
No,
Gorilla
this is
Cheeks.
great. I love this. And I like that you
Yeah.
guys like have each other for it. Like for me, I just have a different guest every week. So that's why I was like, I
yeah,
don't know
we
what
kind
I'm
of just
doing.
have the gang. Sometimes we bring in like one, but it's usually the same recurring characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
We have
cool
this-
for
we
a
have weird
podcast
support
though.
network, so it works.
No, I know. I think that this is awesome. That's what I mean. It's like, it's nice to have.
Yeah.
That's why I outsource because I'm like, it's just me and I don't know what I'm doing. And that's kind of why
Yeah.
But this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Green Room, Unfiltered. Robby Learn,
Yo.
Ryan Morris, Drew Burns, and Geneviève Dubé.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.
And scene.